All right. Hello. All right. Hey. So cool. Um. Hi, and welcome to Attack of Opportunity. This is our weekly live stream. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. But before we do, I wanted to take a few minutes and introduce you to our group, and thank some people that were instrumental in getting this project off the ground. We are 6 players from Muskegon, Michigan. Though I'm from there, I'm currently located in North Carolina, hence this weird setup that we have. We've been playing together for a group as 3 or 4 years, and some of us have been playing for about 10 years together. Today we will be starting a game that is a homebrew game based in Faerun campaign setting. I haven't assumed anything about the story we're about to create here. It's ours. The things the players do and the things the players already have done will influence every facet of the game. And to that end, I'm very adamant. This is not my story. This is our story. I am Trey Kane. I'm your DM, and here are the players. This is everybody. We have Andrew Zahrt, who is playing a barbarian.
Hello, everybody.
We have Chelsea Zobl, who's playing a paladin.
Oh, hey.
Colleen Murphy, who is playing a rogue.
Hello.
Emily is playing a wizard.
Hi, guys.
And Mikey is playing a dwarf. Cleric. Just a dwarf. He's not special at all.
Just a dwarf.
Just a dwarf.
We'll properly introduce the characters as we play the game today. Our characters will be starting at level 1, and this is the first game of the campaign. And so those of you who are following at home will be able to watch our progress from the beginning until the last thing that we do. Our friend Colton Hull made the awesome artwork that you saw at the beginning of this thing. And you will probably see it again when we go on break. He knocked it out of the park. It was awesome. Thank you, Colton.
Hey, dude.
To everybody, pretty much everybody here that tolerated my borderline necrotic testing of various streaming setups for the last 2 months. Thanks for that. And I think Zahrt is going to be keeping an eye on the chat for the day. So our main focus here is the game, though. But we'll probably all be reviewing it immediately after. So by all means, leave comments. We want to hear from you. You can follow our page on Facebook or Twitter to keep up with what's going on with the show and other things we're working on. You can find us at Attack of Op. That's Attack of OP on all of the things. All right, I think that's it. You guys ready to play?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
All right, sweet. Let's do this. Okay, so welcome to the realms of Faerun. The continent measures more than 3,500 miles on the east-west axis and 2,500 miles on the north-south. It is a land of dangers and magic, a land of elves, orc, men, and all manner of beast between. The lands vary from the scorched deserts to massive forests and the violent coasts and snow-capped mountains. There are island paradises and blood-drenched plains. Wars have been fought and won, kingdoms have risen and fallen, gods have created, and they have destroyed. With recorded history going back more than 20,000 years, Faerun is also a land of many deep, dark secrets. Most of its citizens go about their daily lives oblivious to the higher order of the world. Gods, interventions, wars among giant factions, rural outskirt raids, marauding orc tribes, or vicious gnolls. Most of its citizens just never encounter these things. They never encounter anything out of the ordinary. Some, however, choose a different path. They go seeking the darkness. They hunt the things that go bump in the night. They protect the rest of us. They choose a life of adventure, to either die as hero's death, gloriously in combat, or return victorious, once again, having slain a beast most will never see. The Earth is in the month of Chess. It feels like the green grass celebrations are just around the corner, coming up at the end of Tarkash. The snows are starting to melt in the more moderate climates of the realms, while the northern regions have another month or so of cold and ice ahead of them. We begin this story near the glorious city of Waterdeep. On the outskirts of the city, there's a casino called the Soaring River Casino, which that's the first thing you notice. The name, it's curious. There's not a river for miles, but all the same, it's an incredibly popular spot for the region. The air is crisp, the ground is soft from the rain the day before. The roads have a bit of mud still clinging to the surfaces, but by midday it will likely dry up. Outside the Soaring River Casino is a spectacle unto itself. Coming out from the front of the building is a large sculpture of a man adorned in purple and gold long coat with a purple top hat, smiling wildly, throwing coins out into the masses. As you enter the casino, the wild grandeur does not end. Every wall of the building is lined with purple cloth, from the dark-stained oak trim near the ceiling to the soft, light pine that rises 3 feet up from the floor. Of course, all of this is trimmed in silver and gold leafing. You can figure artisans spent hours hand-painting all of the delicate trim work. The centerpiece of the casino, of course, is not any piece of architecture. It's Ellison Dunbar himself, the casino's owner. Ellison wanders about the casino in his purple robes, trimmed with white fur. Intricately placed into the fur are thin strands of brilliant silver foil. It is probably actually silver foil. Ellison is loud, and he only wants the room to know that he is their friend and will do anything to help them. He just, as long as you keep playing his game for a while, he'll help you figure it out. He doesn't go as far as to wear a crown, but Ellison definitely sees himself as a king. Throughout the building is Ellison's security detail. They oversee the rooms, the doorways, the hallways, everything. Their primary goal is to ensure that everyone has a good time, but plays fairly and safely. Magic at the tables is strictly forbidden, and if you are caught, you will be immediately tossed. The primary focus of the day is the final round of a card tournament. It's in its second day. At the center of the room is a red oak table, which is obviously purple felt lined playing surface. There are players seated around the table. They had progressed through the games the previous day and won. And circled around the table is a crowd of onlookers, some who had lost the previous day, others just curious to see how the final round plays out, others are just dreamers wishing they could be there now, knowing that they could do it better. So, all right, let's do this. I'd like to start by having you each describe yourselves. The most of you are seated at this table. I believe Gror is not. And you are seated around this table, about to face each other in a card tournament. So let's start with name.
Well, I am Nain, son of Gror. I am a dwarf who is about almost 5 feet and 165 pounds. I've got kind of a ruddy skin, red hair, green eyes, big red beard. You can tell that there might be some battle scars. Kind of for his age, for a dwarf, he is pretty haggard. He's seen some shit. But he is, at this point, there's kind of a cocky air about him sitting at this table. It's almost like he's in his element. So.
All right. And Rhiannon.
Rhiannon is a middle-aged wizard, female wizard. She's a high elf. And she is, 5'7" and about 135 pounds. She's got super pale skin, black hair with like big white streaks in it, and bright green eyes. And she kind of sort of is the opposite of Gror in the way that, Nain in the way that she looks kind of lost and she's not really sure like how she ended up where she ended up, but she's just kind of like holding on for dear life.
Awesome. Bones.
Bones is a small adult female. If you didn't know any better, she might look like a child, but she's actually 22, 5 foot tall, like 95 pounds. And she has pale skin and like white blonde hair, pretty big eyes, and she has some scars on her face. She looks like she probably hasn't seen the sun in a few years. That's about it.
Right.
Human, yeah.
Ani.
Ani has her hood up and is the hood of her cloak. So she's trying to obscure her face, but she looks up every once in a while and you can catch a glimpse of her, and you can see that she is very beautiful. She's got kind of a dark blonde hair and a simple braid, and these gray eyes that are a little startling in how bright they are. You wouldn't expect that from gray eyes. She appears to be human. And her clothes are, simple traveling clothes, but a close look would indicate that they're very nice. So she kind of gives off the appearance of somebody who has money, has come from money, and has been traveling for a while. So they're a little rumpled, a little dirty, but on the whole, high quality.
Okay. And one of the onlookers happens to be another dwarf, Gror.
Right. Yeah, I'm Gror. I stand close behind my son, Nain. I look similar in the face. We stand roughly the same height. I'm a bit heavier. You can tell by my pitch white hair and much longer white beard, I'm definitely the older of the bunch. I'm in my 2nd century now. I have a large shield with the symbol of Moradin, which is like an anvil with some fire above it. You can tell I'm a cleric, but also I appear very strong despite my age. I am ripped. Basically.
Ripped old man. I like.
Yeah, I'm like the old version of Nain, but stronger. Yeah, basically.
Awesome. Also, seated at the table with you is a brute of a man with a thick white beard. He's got battle scars down his right arm. All right, and so for the purposes of gameplay and the audience understanding what the hell is going on here, I'm going to. We had previously done one-on-one sessions with all the players. I do them at the beginning of all my campaigns, and we had played through the first round of this tournament essentially, except for Chelsea. I'm sorry. Somehow that didn't happen. But we've kind of role-played how we got into this situation. But we're going to play a classic D&D tavern game called Threes. You roll 5d6, and all the dice are worth 3. Or all the dice that are worth 3 are zeros. Add up the rest. The lowest point total wins. We will role-play this as a card game. So you ante. The minimum bet for this game is 100 gold pieces worth of the game chips in front of you. Once the dealer has dealt the cards, he will call for any more bets. This is an opportunity for you to raise the pot. Other players can do this as well if they're confident they can win or if they're trying to bluff. So, with that, the dealer stands at the head of the table, begins to shuffle the cards. You notice the dull roar of the room begin to quiet down as all eyes turn to the first hand of the game. And the dealer passes out the cards. At this time, we can roll the dice.
Quick question. We each have 100 GP worth of chips.
I'm sorry. I didn't actually say that. You are you have to ante 100 per hand. Minimum bet is 100. And so you are entering this round of the tournament with 1,000 gold pieces in front of you.
Okay.
And just to recap, we are going to roll 5 dice. We're going to drop 3s and then add up the total and write it on the whiteboard.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, dealer passes out the cards.
I just watch anxiously.
Oh, one fell on the floor. Shit.
The white beard, the dealer calls for any more bets. The white bearded man looks up from the table and he says, I'm going to raise 100. He raises the pot 100 gold pieces. It's now on all of you to call or fold. You fold, you just lose. You don't get a chance. It's like poker.
Nain's going to peek at his cards, shake his head, and fold.
Okay.
Wise move, son. Wise move.
Bones folds.
Bones folds. Okay.
Lowest score wins, right?
Lowest score wins.
Correct.
Ooh. Ani.
Real good with the bluff.
Ani might be, but Chelsea's not.
Chelsea's bad at poker. Ani's great. I don't want to, but Ani's gonna fold. Sighs
Okay.
very sadly.
Rhiannon,
I fold.
you fold.
Wow.
He just takes it. He's up.
Man. Not a great first round, huh?
Starting
Well done,
off
team.
pretty tough. So we have to Annie again, and so we all should be at 800.
Yep. Or no, 900. Oh well, after the
Well,
Annie, 800.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you. All right, so dealer deals the next hand of cards. Dealer calls. Any more bets?
I'll raise 100.
Raise from Nate. Big guy calls.
I'll call as well.
All right.
I'm gonna fold.
Rhiannon's out.
I'll call.
Ani's gonna call.
So just to clarify, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900 in the pot.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, and so those that remained in and called, show your hand. Oh.
Yes. Yes, son. Well played.
All right.
A great victory for Moradin.
Ha ha! I stand up. Ha ha! Sit back down.
Dealer collects the cards and throws out another hand for everybody. Big guy throws 400 into the pot.
Nane immediately folds.
Ani does too.
Yeah, so does Bones.
Yeah, Rhiannon too.
Everybody's out. All right, he wins the hand. I win again. Apparently nobody can
Bad
keep up
hand,
with
man.
me.
Yeah, I dislike this guy. He's got a white beard also. It's really stealing my vibe.
I thought it was you at first. I got really confused.
All right, dealer throws out the next hand of cards. Dealer says, any more bets? And as he does that, everybody make a perception check.
That was rough.
Gror with advantage.
Okay.
Big guy says, of course I have more bets. He's not paying any attention to anything.
I got a 10. Not
3.
great.
Yeah, that's a 5.
I rolled the first one, guys.
Oh my god! The first D20 roll.
Guys.
Yep.
What was it? Perception?
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
What did Chelsea get?
6.
Wow, so I got the best with a 10.
We're starting off really strong, you guys.
Lord.
Gror, everybody else feels a low rumble throughout the building. But Gror, you definitely hear an explosion coming from the back room of the building. And as you look around, you see Ellison kind of have this panic-stricken look on his face. And he starts looking around, and he darts off towards the back hallway.
What's the status? Like, how far away am I from the table and from Nane?
I mean, you're a good 2-3 feet away from the table. They keep a little bit of a perimeter, so you can't, pass cards.
But I'm
or
pretty
something
close, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'd lean in towards Nane and I'd say, there was an explosion. We have to go.
I grab the 1,400 gold and follow Gror.
Okay. And
I go to where the guy dashed. Where
As
Ellison
you start to
dashed.
get up from the table, Ellison comes back out. And he goes, The game's been robbed! We have no money!
What?
What, this game?
He looks around, and as you look around, make another perception check.
Oh, man.
Where are my 20s?
14.
8.
12.
12.
So perceptive.
Yeah,
So
not.
perceptive. 14. You notice that there are no guards. The guards have suddenly vanished.
I'll scream, "Where are the guards?"
Ellison looks around at this and he says, Where are my guards? They must... The guard... Oh. And he looks completely devastated for a moment. He says, oh my God, what am I going to do?
I approach him and grab him by the collar.
Okay.
We need this purse.
Okay.
Yeah, we do.
We need to speak.
Yeah, make an intimidation check.
I can do that. 21.
Oh, yeah. Yes, but why? Please let me go.
Because this... I'll pull him in close to me. Because this feels like a cheat.
No. Why would I do that? I have nothing left.
I'll say, easy, Nain. Take breath. And I'll look at Ellison and I'll say, perhaps we can help. Who would have thieved from you? Have you likely enemies?
Not that I can think of. Maybe my guard captain.
Well, that would explain the lack of guards, yes? Who is this guard captain?
His name is Edgar. What was... Sorry, I lost the name.
Edgar something.
Once Gror says, easy, take a breath, I kind of release him.
Edgar Helmsworth.
Helmsworth. Well then, you suspect Helmsworth would off with your money?
He has been complaining lately. Mostly about pay.
Okay.
What's everybody else at the table doing with all of this going on? The two dwarves interrogating.
I would like
Ellison.
to. I would like to follow up. I would like to, as soon as I see the dwarf, grab him by the collar and kind of walk up. Try to intervene, but he lets go first, and I just walk up and is everything okay?
This cheat lost our money.
I swear to you, I didn't cheat you.
The money is gone.
Everything I have is gone.
I need this money. And you don't know. I can't. Sorry, I'm writing as well. The money is gone. What about the guards? Weren't there guards guarding the money?
Yes, all the things that we already talked about.
Yeah. We're catching up. I did not roll a good perception.
I mean, this is a loud conversation. So you all are overhearing this.
So you said your captain of the guard has been complaining about money. How many guards are usually here?
Usually at least 20.
Can you describe him to me?
He's a tall man, brown hair, bulky. He used to be in the army. He's got scars across his face. Probably last wearing purple and black with gold trim.
Bones has left. Like, she listened to most of those details, and then she went in the direction of the noise.
Okay. We'll get to that. 1 second. Or Rhiannon?
I'm just kind of watching everything down and staying silent, and just my eyes are darting back and forth through all these people's conversations.
Okay, Bones, you make your way back to the area where the explosion was.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way back there, and with no guards, there's no one to stop you. When you get back there, you find a wall in one of the back office rooms where there's a worn spot in the carpet and a large hole where you can assume a safe used to be. It has been removed, and you can see drag marks heading off towards the south.
I follow the drag marks.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Everybody else interrogating Ellison?
I'm just talking to him. I'm not interrogating him. I'm
Okay.
just talking to him. Now these guards, I mean, they didn't spend all of their free time here. Do you know if they're not here, where would they go? Where would they be? Where could we find them?
I assume they would go to their homes.
There's not a tavern nearby that they frequent that you know of?
No, not that I'm aware of. They just only work for me.
Do you know where Edgar lives?
Sadly, I do not.
There's no records anywhere of where your guards live? They just show up?
I mean, when you hire people for rough work, you just hire them.
I say, take us to the safe room. Let us see if we can discover any clues at the source of the crime.
Okay. And he takes you back there. Rhiannon, are you following the group as we do this?
I got
okay. All right. So you all go back there, and you see a massive hole in the wall, and Ellison points to where the safe used to be, and this is an office in the room, and you see a massive hole in the wall that has drag marks heading off to the south. And off in the distance, you see what appears to be a small girl following the drag marks.
Oh.
Is it the girl from the game?
So yeah, she looks familiar.
Yeah, it probably is the girl from the
You
game.
would recognize that blonde hair.
I say, well, it looks like she's got the right idea. We should probably go see what's up.
No, follow her.
Miss Amber to catch up.
All right, so you do all attempt to catch up to Bones.
I see them approaching, and I try to scuffle my feet in the drag marks so they don't see them. It's not.
I mean, it's big. You'd have to roll around in the drag marks.
Yeah, I essentially panic. I panic and try really hard.
So as you guys start to approach, you see this little girl just start kicking sand everywhere around. So yeah, there we go.
I say, well, seems you seek that which we seek.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The stolen loot, of course. The prize money of the championship.
The money.
Them golds.
Oh, that. And I
What's
just stare back at you.
Well, a daft one, perhaps. Do I see the trail continue on from where she was hastily...
Yeah, you see the trail does continue for a ways, but then, I mean, maybe in about 30 to 50 feet, it stops. And it becomes something else, but it's hard to tell from here.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's go over there then.
I'm gonna follow it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so now, as a group, trying to get your prize money, you head towards the trail. So you follow the drag marks for a little while, and it stops. You see in the dirt survival, probably Bones here.
I can roll it, but I don't have proficiency.
That's gonna be a 17.
17. Okay.
Christian, I can roll. Well, she nailed it. But
Yeah.
I could roll the one. I know.
So you looking in the dirt here, you see footprints of several people, maybe 6 to 10. They seem to have taken the safe and loaded it onto a cart, which you can tell approached and then got heavier as it moved away. And you can now see, you can kind of follow this cart trail down the road as you go here.
I say, it's this way, and I start following that trail.
Okay. So you all head down the road.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you travel down the road for a ways. And as you are heading down the road, you notice that the air is just still nice and crisp. The day is much warmer than yesterday. Yesterday was kind of rainy and cold. The sun
What time of day
feels
is
nice. It's approaching midday at this point.
Oh, okay.
And so you head on down the road, and after a while, the trail starts to blend a little bit with the other trails, but you're able to still follow it cleanly. After about 2 or 3 hours, the trail veers off the road and heads into the forest. And so as you continue to follow the trail, you notice that off in the distance there is a cave that appears to just be obscured by a bunch of brush. But go
It
ahead.
appears that this cave has been obscured by brush.
Is that where the tracks lead, or is that just something we notice like on the side?
The tracks are kind of heading off in that general direction.
Okay. All right.
Sounds creepy. Let's
Yeah, I will grab my warhammer and shield and advance forward.
Yeah, I got my axe out at this point.
Oh yeah, I've got my sword, and I want to start like hacking away at some of the plants that are like obscuring this cave.
I mean, so as you approach, you see all of this, and you see that the plants are just they're literally just kind of placed over the entrance to like hide it completely from you.
Okay, so it's like very obviously hidden.
Yeah. And as you start to approach there, go ahead and make a perception check.
14.
3,
10.
11.
What'd you get, Emily?
23.
I got a 15.
Ooh. All right. Did you say 15, Gror?
Yeah, I got a 15. Chelsea beat me, though.
No, I didn't. I got an 11.
Oh, I thought somebody got like a 23.
I did.
Emily did.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Emily. It was Emily.
Yeah. So 1 second. Sorry. All right. I don't remember everybody's color. Does everybody else remember their color?
Blue.
I need blue. Colleen,
Orange.
you were pink, purple,
Sure, yes.
I think I was green.
green.
That was
Green
white.
for Gror.
Green for Grower.
Okay.
And I'm orange.
I got it. I think I got you all. Okay. So as you approach this cave area, you notice off to the right-hand side there's a little bit of an outcropping of rocks. And Emily, or Rhiannon and Gror, as you approach the outcropping of rocks, you start to hear... It's like a slow, low growling noise.
Is it? You said it's coming from the cave?
No, from a little outcropping of rocks to the right of the cave.
I will. You said it's midday, right?
Yes, sir.
In Dwarvish, I'll turn and say to Nain, "There's a beast
I'll say where.
from the rocky outcropping, of course."
I immediately run to the rocky outcropping with my axe.
Okay. Okay. All right. And with that, let's roll initiative.
Wait, did you hear that?
He immediately runs to the rocky outcropping with his axe.
I don't think Trey can hear me.
No, I can hear you.
Oh, can I'm going to cast Mage Armor before we do this?
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Alright.
All right. We also have to do the fun ritual. Is everybody ready for the fun ritual?
Sure.
The fun ritual.
I just realized I don't have my initiative written down, and I don't know how to calculate it off the
It's
top of
just
my
your
head.
dex.
Yeah.
Unless you have something that adds
Yeah,
to it.
Uplearned, I think, is the feat that gives you the bonus.
Gotcha. Thank you.
There's not many other ways to get a bonus to that, yeah. Not true. You can get some bard thing that gives you advantage on it, or lets you add your something. It's like half your proficiency, I think. Maybe I made that up. I don't know. It's like expertise, kind of, but it's something else.
Who's ready? Sorry. All right, Nain. So this is kind of just a bunch of information. So I track everybody's initiative along with a bunch of stats and things, and so we're going to pull all the stats right now because, we were lazy and didn't do it before the stream.
We're working on other shit.
That's true.
It's important.
How many hit points do you have?
My hit point total is 16.
16. What's your armor class?
16. I made it as easy as I could.
That's fantastic. What's your speed?
16. 25 feet.
That would suck.
Yeah, it would.
Specific.
Oh, good lord. Strength?
17.
You said 16. Dex?
13.
Con?
17.
17. Intelligence?
12.
12. Wisdom?
8.
Charisma?
12.
12. Nice. All right. And... yeah. Sweet. Next up, Gror.
All right, what do you want?
Hit points.
11.
Armor class.
18.
18. Speed.
25.
25. Nice. Oops. Nope. Wrong letter. Okay. Strength.
20.
20. Dex.
11.
Con.
14.
Intelligence.
11.
Wisdom.
13.
Charisma.
10.
Nice. Rhiannon.
Hello. 7 hit points.
Thank you. Armor class.
13.
Okay. Whoops. Not a 14. 13. Speed 30.
Yes.
Okay. Strength.
14.
Dex.
17.
Constitution.
15.
Intelligence.
18.
Wisdom.
14.
Charisma.
14.
Bones.
Hit points,
Yep.
11.
Armor class.
14.
Speed.
30 feet.
Strength.
14.
Dex.
17.
Con.
16.
Intelligence.
15.
Wisdom.
12.
Charisma.
10.
Last but certainly not least, Ani.
Hit points are 12,
Armor class.
18,
Speed.
30,
Strength.
15,
Dex.
8,
Con.
14,
Intelligence.
12,
Wisdom.
11,
Charisma.
16.
Fantastic. Thank you. All right. All right. So you all have stood here. You've heard this growling.
Yeah.
See this little redheaded dwarf go running.
You hear this growling
Yeah,
noise.
it's like boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
you see the
boom.
dwarf go running. What was everybody's initiative, Ani?
15.
Bones.
11.
Gror.
16.
Nain.
10.
Rihanna.
13.
Okay. Fantastic. So the first thing that happens is Gror gets to act as Nain goes charging towards the growling noise behind the rocks, which we will reveal now. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, womp womp womp. Hold on, I gotta shift everything down like 3 feet. There we go.
That's better.
There we go.
Okay. Oh, so I'm I'm a bit closer to the rock than I thought.
Yeah, you all are fairly close to the rocks. Yeah.
Cool. I'm up first, eh? It's daytime, right? There's like visible light everywhere.
Yes.
So it's hard to tell, but is there a straight line from me to the Shadow Beast in front of me? Or does that rock prevent me from moving through there?
So you're here, yeah? Or no, you're...
I'm green.
I'm sorry, I meant to flip that around. You're back here.
Okay.
So you'd have to go... Like, yeah, you can get through here. There's 5 feet here.
Okay, there is a path through that section.
Just
Okay.
move that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, then I will ready my shield and wield my warhammer in one hand. And I will move my 25 feet towards that gap and growling noise.
Okay.
I don't think that'll get me quite close enough to whack anything yet.
You are in the gap.
Cool.
All right.
So I'll move up and shout, "For Moradin!"
For Moradin. All right. Next up is Ani.
All right, so Ani's watching these crazy ass dwarves just go running through the rock.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck.
I've already got my sword out. I grab my shield, and I'm gonna try to tiptoe to the right. If I'm facing the rocks, I want to not tiptoe, because I'm not stealthy. Yep, that way.
You want to go here?
I want to go around as far as I can, just to go around the rock.
You'd end up here?
That's fine.
Okay.
They're in the way, and I don't want to go straight through.
All right. Would you like to do anything else, or do you want to dash?
I don't. No, I'm gonna kind of take it slow.
Okay. Rihanna, you're up next.
I'm gonna actually hold my action until I have a clear shot at whatever we're facing.
Okay.
So I guess as soon as it's within line of sight, I want to hit it with magic missile.
I mean, you would actually see one of the wolves right now. You're white, yeah? You'd actually see one straight in front of you, 30 feet out.
Yeah, but I'd have to shoot through these other two.
True.
Magic missile always hits. If you can see him, it'll hit.
Fact.
Well, fuck it, let's blow it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna aim them all at the same guy because I can't see anything else. And it's 1d4 plus 1 per thing, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So 5 for 11 damage.
For 11
Nice.
damage on this
Not
wolf.
bad.
You shoot your magic missile, and bing, 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 wolf. Gone. Disintegrated. Disintegrated wolf.
I shout behind my shoulder, "Well done!"
Next up is Bones.
All right, I like to go around the left.
This way?
Yep, my speed's 30, so as close as I think I can get to him.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna
Yeah, he's in that
swing
spot.
at him
Okay.
with my rapier. It's a 20 to hit.
20 will definitely hit this wolf.
Nice.
I hope so.
Oh, it's full damage on the dice. That's
Hey.
11.
11.
Nice.
So you walk up and just skewer this other wolf,
God damn.
Oh yeah.
and he drops dead at the blow of your rapier.
Sweet.
Hey, Trey, can I get some clarification on where I hit him?
You were fairly precise with your piercing mark because you know anatomy of animals fairly well. So you went right between the ribs and right through the heart. Dead.
Oh.
One swift poke.
Okay.
So Nain moves past Gror
Okay.
and looks at the two dead wolves and is really bummed. And I'll turn back around sullenly and grumble as I pass Gror.
I'll pat him on the shoulder and say, maybe
never-
next time, son.
Yeah.
Perhaps next time, son.
Ani, as soon as Ani heard that missile hit the one wolf and it just like kind of incinerated, she turned around and went back to the cave and is looking in the cave.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'd cast light on my shield if it's dark in this cave and we can take a look.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are approaching the cave.
I have dark vision up to, I think, 60 feet. Let me check.
Yeah, I have dark vision too, but, helps to just let those humans see. Poor humans.
Right.
I have a cat issue. I'll be right back.
Oh, I want to pet him.
Kitty issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have dark vision within 60 feet. So I just want to, like, kind of stand and look, maybe walk in, like, a couple of feet.
I'm back.
Next to you. It's a cat issue handled.
Yeah,
Damn cat.
This means just been asleep. I can't believe it. Oh,
I saw him walking around behind you at one time.
I said his name. Now he's gonna wake up.
Wake up, little beams. Wake up. All
Hey,
right.
come on, we're gonna get hit with the
Yeah.
rich and royalties. Hang on.
It's probably true. It's probably close to fact. No one's,
No, don't worry, Trey. It wasn't
arranging
close
a
enough
few
to the
more.
real song.
Damn, that was a weird burn. It's a really weird burn. Should get that looked at. All right. So y'all are approaching this cave with this one in front, probably followed by this one and this one. This one at the rear. Okay. Sorry. So you all are approaching this cave. As you look in the cave, Ani, you see that it goes from like just carved, like broken out rock to a finished interior as it moves forward. And you see a door there in front of you.
Okay. I'm just going to keep walking toward the door.
Okay. As you approach the
I've
door,
got my sword out and
I
my
mean,
shield up.
There's a door kind of inset into the wall. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, Jesus. That's not my strong suit.
Well, everybody else walking up can make the perception check as well.
16.
Haha. 23.
10.
11.
I had a 20 on the die. That's nice.
Nice.
16 and 23.
18.
18, sorry. You see that there is up kind of high up in the wall, that in like the rock wall that makes up the front of this cave. There's like a slit in the wall that seems to be just like you can see out of it. You probably see in it too, but it's hard to see anything in it. It's not lit or anything. But there's definitely a notch in the wall.
But it's not lit.
No, it's not lit. You don't want to hang out there. It's not a place to party. Not lit at all.
Okay. So there's a dumb slit.
Like a lookout. Did you say that I see this as well with my 16?
You did, as you were approaching. And so as you approach the door, it's a large wooden door with steel. Like it's affixed with steel. But it's a large wooden door blocking this cave entrance now.
Okay.
Set in. So it looks like a cave from a distance, but as you approach, there's a door.
Sure. Yeah. So I'd walk up to this door, I suppose, and like kind of half-heartedly give it a pull. Like I know it's going to be locked, but I'm going to try anyway.
Absolutely locked.
Yeah. I'm like, well, perhaps one of you is equipped to handle this particular locked door. I am not.
And I'll
Unless you want to
swagger
smash
up to the door with my axe.
No,
I'll say yes. Well, we could both do that way, son. I'm sure, but perhaps the more
I
stealthy
approached
approaches
the
do.
door. Yeah, I approached that door.
Okay.
Say it was a stone door.
Wood door.
Oh, well, yeah. Plausible then. We could smash through it, probably.
I want to
Plausible.
check for traps.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
19?
19. Okay. Yeah, this door does not appear to be trapped.
All right. I'd like to attempt to open it
Okay.
with my lock picking set.
Okay.
Oh boy. That's a 4.
Mm.
We may have to
As you're
bust down
fiddling
this-
around, as you're fiddling around in there with the lockpick, you feel one of your picks get stuck, and you can't get it back out. It's just kind of jammed up in there.
I say nothing. I just turn around and walk away from the door.
Okay.
Are we good? Can we go in now?
I don't know. I'll try.
All right, I try to open the door.
It's still locked.
I look at
No,
Nain.
the answer's no.
Oh, Nain's over here on camera. I'd say, Nain, I guess maybe it is time for some strength here.
So I grab the axe and just whack right in the middle of the door.
So much for
Go ahead and
subtlety,
make an
everybody.
attack on the door.
God,
Just gotta not
they're
screw it
gonna see
up.
us coming 4,000 miles away.
21.
21. Yeah, you hit the door.
If that didn't, I'd be real nervous about that door.
For 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Whack! You just knock a giant hole in the door in the first hit, and just reach in, grab the lock, and open it. Okay.
I'll say, ready, friends. They know we're coming now.
Yeah, so much for subtlety, everybody.
All right, let's bring back the map. Let's see how I did here.
Yay.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of crappy. Whatever. So you guys are entering here. The barbarian broke down the door. You go first.
Mm-hmm.
All right, followed by his father, I'm sure. Followed quickly by the paladin.
Followed by me. Oh, yeah.
Boom. So this is how you all are entering the door. As you move down the hallway.
Here's a random question for you, Trey.
Sure.
What's the floor like here?
As you go from in the door, it goes from dirt and stone to carved stone. Like it's finished. Like it's definitely like stone blocks that are set here purposefully to make a floor.
Okay.
So the walls are smooth carved stone. It's carved. It's definitely carved out of the mountain, but it's carved smooth to a finish. It's not rough hewn like a mine.
I give a nice nod to the stonework as a dwarf. I'm like, yeah, good job. Somebody cut these walls pretty good.
Definitely some solid stonework.
I was distracted because what I was actually looking for was were there signs of the thing being dragged, in the dirt outside the door? Could we still see
Yeah, you see a lot of footprints.
Oh, yeah,
You see a lot of footprints and stuff coming and going from the front of this cave. The drag marks and things seem to have just kind of stopped there. There's so many footprints and things that it's hard to tell what really happened.
Sure.
You might be able to jump to a conclusion that make an intelligence check.
Yeah, right. Wow, I rolled good, so 17.
Yeah, you kind of jumped to the conclusion that they just offloaded whatever was in that safe here and then maybe dumped the safe somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just making sure there was some further indication that it's not just wolves in this cave, basically.
With a wooden door. Wolves with a wooden door.
Yeah.
And carving.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not saying the wolves made the cave.
That'd be dope.
As you proceed down this hallway, anybody else? Any questions about the cave?
How fast can I get down it?
All right, so as you walk, make a perception
I
check.
do have a question. It's
Sure.
still dark, right? There's no torchlight or anything?
No, there's torchlight. It's light in here.
It's light in here.
Once you open the door, there's light. It's lit.
So we're just in a room, or we're in a
Like a
disco
hallway.
ball? We're just in a hallway. Okay.
There's no disco ball, for clarification.
That it's not very well lit. You said perception check?
Well, just for Nain, he was running down the hallway.
Yeah. 20.
20. You about as you get to about the halfway mark, you suddenly notice a glint of like fiber in the middle of your path along the floor.
I'll hold up my axe.
Okay. Upon further
And
inspection, it's definitely a tripwire.
I'll look at Bones, and I'll motion for her to come here and point to it.
Okay, Bones goes toward him and looks at the trap and kneels down toward it.
Okay. You look at the trap. It's a really simple tripwire. It seems to just be rigged to pull the string. You can't really tell what the consequence would be. It's about as simple as tripwires get. Most things like this would usually be some sort of alarm.
Okay. I'd like to attempt to disarm it.
Okay.
What roll is that?
You have thieves' tools?
Yeah.
I think it's the skill check with the thieves' tools proficiency bonus.
Yeah, it's a dexterity check, and you can add your proficiency if you're proficient with thieves' tools.
Yeah.
19.
19? Yeah. So you deftly find a place to tie off the string and make it so it stays taut on whatever it's holding up or preventing from moving, and cut the rest of the string completely out of the way. The path's free to clear.
Well done.
Nice.
In my thieves' tools, I have a small pair of scissors. I take them out. I snip off whatever is remaining after the knot is tied off, and I pack it away.
Perfect. It's a very nice thread. It's got a little bit of a silverness to it. It may have been Ellison's. You're unsure.
Great.
All right. So as you move down the hallway, you move into this first room here.
Do we make that noise when we move?
I mean, I don't know about you, but I do.
I definitely don't
I
because
definitely
I am
do.
wearing chainmail, so I make more of a clunky noise.
You get down the hallway here, and you enter a room that seems to have just stuff strewn about, empty crates. There are old, dirty clothes, dirty sacks, all kinds of just junk piled up in this room. You would laugh at that.
You child.
I blame Trey.
And anyway, so this room is just terrible. There does appear to have been a lot of traffic and coming and going from this room in recent history, as the floor is kind of gross with the mud that would have been tracked in from the road because it hasn't quite dried yet. It's kind of all over the floor.
Okay.
Very obviously all over the floor.
So it looks like there's another hallway to our right.
Yes, sorry. Also, as you look around, there's another hallway going this way. To the right, it kind of begins to slope up there, and there's another doorway that proceeds down this way here.
I'll look to Gror. Well,
Let's do it, I say.
what way?
Straight.
All right.
All right, so you all proceed straight.
No, I go the way that they don't go.
Okay, you go this way.
Yeah.
Then we'll pause this. As you go up here, you go up some stairs, and they begin to hook to the right, and you find yourself in a small room. In this room, there is some crates. There's a couple books, a lantern, and the slit that you can see out from the front of the mountain. And everybody else. As you move forward down this hallway, you find stairs that go down. The stairs go down and hook off to your left. And as they hook off to the left, they seem to open into a large common room. You can tell it's a common room because strewn about the room are chairs, tables, there's lanterns, there's sconces lighting the walls. There is another doorway off down here on your right, and another doorway here, another doorway here, all leading out of the room. These two have doors, actual doors on them that are closed. They're wooden doors, much like the one you saw when you came in. And yeah.
Can you pull the map
Oh,
a little bit so we
yes,
can
I'm
see a little better?
Sorry, I didn't realize how bad we were.
That's
off
all right.
there.
I have questions. A question.
I just realized what you got going on with that like paper see-through grid action there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks great. I didn't know that the lines weren't on the paper.
Yeah, that's pretty
there
rad.
are some lines on the paper, but they're fairly faint.
Okay.
All right, and
It
so
looks
we'll jump back to the guard post. You had questions?
I just want to. So this room, as I look around, can I see? Does it appear to be like really dusty? Is there like a?
No, I mean,
Does it look like somebody has been in here recently?
Yeah,
Very recently?
people have definitely been in here recently, and you would kind of wonder why there's not a guard in there now. Like that's strange that there's no.
No, I
guard.
don't wonder that. I'm concerned about that.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm concerned that he saw us coming and ran to warn other people.
But yeah, there's no guard in there right now.
So I would like to take off and catch up with the group and let them know that I found the guard post. There is no guard. I'm concerned that he saw us coming as we fucking broke down the door.
The more, the better.
Yeah, I suspect an ambush for sure.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. I just wanted to give you a warning that they absolutely know we're coming.
Good.
Whoever they are.
Wolves, I hope.
So let's go into this common room.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you enter this common room, and as you look around, it's very well lit. There's some bookshelves along this back wall. There's tables and chairs strewn about the room. As I said, these two rooms are doored off, and this is just a hallway going off this direction. Everybody make a perception check.
I was gonna say there's no people. Oh, that's a terrible one.
4.
9.
10.
8.
8.
Yeah.
4, 9. Was the highest 10?
21.
21.
Hey,
Thank God. Okay.
somebody was perceptive.
So you hear some noise coming from this room and this room. It's in this room. It sounds like the banging of pots and pans, clink, 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 clanging of metal. In this room, it's just some shuffling around.
So I go into the common room.
Yeah, I move forward.
I actually want to walk in and look at the bookshelf.
All right, so you go down and look at the bookshelf.
I just want to see if
So
there are any
looking
good
at the
books.
bookshelf, there's a lot of books that seem to be about mining, cave construction.
Awesome.
There's a lot of books about different types of stones.
Man, my kind of books.
Things to make out of stone.
This guy's gotta be a
some
dwarf.
metallurgy books. There's also some like wood, some books on woodwork, like basic woodworking skills, and there's some books on like thief skills, lock picking, things of that nature.
I grabbed the one about lock picking.
Okay. And so yeah, so you're in this room. There's some shuffling coming from this room that Rhiannon heard, and some clanging coming from this room that Rhiannon heard.
I'm gonna kind of like relay that as softly as I can to the people that are like right near me.
I'm
And just
gonna go ahead and call that Bones and Gror.
Okay. Yeah, without like saying any words, I'm just gonna point and tell them to be quiet because there's stuff going on.
I mean, can we hear it okay now that we've walked into the room?
I mean, not really. It's just like if your mind's in other places, you wouldn't notice these noises.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I guess I approach the door that I'm nearest to and I try to take a better listen.
This one, okay.
Yep.
Nane, are you the orange one?
I am.
Yeah, I would tell you that because Girl Bones just, or sorry, no, it was Rhiannon, just informed me that there are in fact noises coming from that room on like the south wall, as it were. So I would point and look knowingly, to over there towards you.
I'll move over there in what I call in my version of being sneaky.
I follow him over there too.
Make a stealth check.
Oh god. I hope you
10.
roll a natural 20.
10?
10.
Yeah, you're stealthy enough. Bones, make a stealth check.
Yes, sir. Oh boy. That's gonna be 24.
24? Yeah, you're stealthy enough.
Oh, good.
Are you?
Can't hear her sneeze.
So as you approach that door, you start to hear some shuffling sounds going on in there, and there's some terrible smells coming out from underneath the door. It just really smells bad.
Like animal smell? Like would I?
Like sewage.
Oh. Okay.
Looks like you found the poop room.
Yeah, I found the poop room. Can I detect traps on this door real quick?
Go ahead.
17.
17. The door is not trapped, and as an added bonus, it is not locked.
All right. I go back to the team and I relay that info. It looks like to green and white.
Okay.
Is that Gror and who's white? I'm sorry.
Grower and Rien.
Okay.
And then...
Hi, beans.
So,
You look so
I'm
unhappy.
sorry. Lazy B.
Laser beam.
Name. You
Yeah.
approach that door, and you definitely start to hear the banging of pots and pans and things. Ding, 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 ding. You also smell very pleasant things. Food smells. There's some humidity coming out from under the door.
We found the kitchen.
I'm kind of concerned at how close they've put the poop room to the kitchen.
I mean, it's
Well, the
underground.
FDA
You don't got a
really
lot of
didn't,
space.
Yeah.
I turn and look at Gror,
Yeah.
and I smile this big toothy grin, and I put my hand on the knob or the handle, and I push it open.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I turn around when I hear him bang that door right open, and I just grumble that this fucking dwarf is going to get us killed.
I'm pretty convinced that these are thieves. So, by the laws of Moradin, their life is forfeit.
Yes.
You open this door and walk in to two men standing around in a kitchen cooking dinner.
We found the cooks.
They look up at you, incredibly surprised to see you. And go ahead and everybody roll initiative.
What? Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh for me too.
Yeah, not my best. Not my best.
That one's going on the timer.
All right. Initiatives. Ani.
1.
1.
Oh, wow.
I rolled a 2, and my initiative is -1.
Wow.
The infamous
Bones.
1 on the initiative.
Bones.
Yikes.
6.
6. Gror.
Well, I got a 2. I also rolled a 2, but I just get 2. So,
Name.
19.
Okay, well, that's good, I guess.
Oh, that's
yeah, I'm glad. Yeah,
Rhiannon.
that's what that mattered.
Rhiannon.
10.
10. All right.
There's a kitty.
Where?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Kitty.
Oh, it's Shelby.
Attacking me.
All right. First up in this whole mess is luckily Nain. You got the drop on these two guys.
not luckily.
Yeah, so I rage.
Rage. So the way this kitchen is arranged, there's counters along all the edge with various cooking utensils and things, and there's kind of an island in the middle here that you can get through it if you need to.
Okay.
Just
So I rage and I move 5 feet over closer to that guy.
okay. This guy.
Yep.
Okay.
And I swing my great axe at him.
All right.
18
18 will definitely hit this bandit.
for 7 points.
7 points of damage. So you hit this bandit with your great axe and just immediately rend a giant wound across the shoulder and arm. It's just open and bleeding.
And I'll start screaming gibberish about battle and how they're going to meet their maker and pray to their gods and
all right
for Moradin.
The bandit goes. He swings his scimitar at you. For 15, no, 16.
16 will hit.
All right.
Yep.
It's gonna be for 3 damage.
What type of damage is that?
Slashing.
So I have resistance against that, so I take 1.
You take 1 slashing damage. So you kind of look back at his blow and just chuckle under his puny sword. Rhiannon. Rhiannon, so from your perspective, this barbarian just burst through the door. You hear some metal clashing and then a slow
Well,
From where I am, the closest I can get is like diagonally behind him. Is that correct? I'm white. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, okay.
yeah, here.
Yeah. So I guess I'll go there.
Okay.
And I'll say, it's okay, there's only 2 little ones.
Well, I can't.
Perspective, he's a dwarf.
yeah.
How big are these things?
They're humans.
Let's try frostbite. That sounds fun. You cause numbing frost to form on one creature that you can see within range. Range is 60 feet. Target must make a con saving throw on a failed save, 1d6 cold damage. So, con saving throw.
What's the DC?
I gotta look. Sorry, new character. 14.
14. Yeah, he didn't do it.
Well, he gonna take some damage. Okay, well, 2. Great.
Helps.
Yeah. So he takes 2 damage, and then also he's got disadvantage on any weapon attack it makes between now and the end of its next turn.
Okay. Okay, cool. Next up is Bones.
I will approach. I'll go ahead and dash.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. So I can go 60.
That would put you here or here? Or, like, where do you want to go? You can go anywhere, basically.
Yeah, I'll go, like 1 square above the second person.
Here?
Yes, sir.
You got it.
And since I dashed, that is my turn.
He stares at you menacingly. He goes, in fact.
Oh, good.
That was
Hi.
He swings his sword at you terribly and misses.
Oh.
Groar!
All right, Groar's up, huh? Groar is going to do his 5, 10, 15, 20. 25 puts me, like, about outside of that doorway, kind of behind White, I think.
You were here, right?
Yeah.
You can get next to White.
Okay, yeah. So I'll run up, slightly out of breath, and ready my hammer to smash somebody, but I don't think anybody's going to get close enough to me, but that's what I will do.
All right. Ani, you hear all this commotion behind you while you're looking at books.
Yep, I do. Well, I'm gonna turn and I don't think I want to dash. Maybe I do. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna walk. No, I'm gonna hurry. Speed walk up to behind Rhiannon and Gror. Is that 30?
There.
Okay. I want to look in, see what's going on, and say, did we try talking to them before we just attacked?
No.
That's for the weak. They're thieves. They're bandits.
And then I'm going to use dash to get in between Bones and Nain. Nain, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then as like a bonus action, can I just like grab that guy by the shirt or something and ask, where is Helmsworth?
You'd have to make a grapple check, and you don't have your action to do that.
Can I just ask him?
You can ask him where's Helmworth.
Can I point my sword? Let me do this then. Let me point my sword at him and say, where is Helmsworth?
Okay, you point your sword at him menacingly. Where's Helmsworth? Go ahead and roll intimidation.
Hold on.
With advantage. You have a sword.
Hey, I do have a sword. It's a long sword.
It's easier to intimidate people with a weapon.
Yeah, dude.
It's the voice of experience, Trey, or what?
No, not at all.
14.
14. Okay. He looks at you and he says, "What?" Nain.
Oh, fuck.
I swing at the guy again. 17.
17 will hit.
For 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage hits this guy. And as you lay into him again with your axe, it's just complete and blind rage attacking this guy. Not raging, technically, for the sake of the argument. But
I mean, I'm raging.
oh, are you?
He is raging.
All right, I didn't know you were. I'm sorry, I missed that you were raging. Sweet. So you're literally just raging and hitting this guy over and over and over again. And as you do that, his body falls lifeless to the floor under your axe, dead.
And I will move to the next one. Up. Right next to him.
Boom.
No. One more.
Boom.
Yep.
All right. Next guy's dead. Rhiannon.
I'm gonna walk up and flank him on the other side.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab his neck and use shocking grass.
Huh.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Shocking.
16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Nice.
For 3 damage.
3. You just walk up. Just start shocking this guy. Bones.
I'm gonna go ahead and stab him with my rapier. 17,
Hit.
and I get sneak attack.
You do.
And that is 14 piercing damage.
Wow.
Oh!
That was max damage on that 8 again.
Wow.
Nice.
You just knowing the body so well, you just right between the ribs here and right through the heart, just in one swift blow, with needle-like precision on your rapier.
Poked him. You done
This
poked
is a
him.
little creepy.
Poked him good.
He drops dead.
Yay!
And
Murder!
As yay, we killed the guy. And as that happens, Another bandit. Whoops.
Oh, God.
Done messed this up.
First.
Done messed it up. Oh, God. Good enough. All right, another bandit comes out of this room down here.
Oh, it's the shit bandit.
What
Is he,
was
co-
And
is he covered in shit?
no, he's not covered in it, but he is finishing pulling up his pants.
He was shitting.
And another one is coming out of the hallway here.
Okay.
he also shitting?
No, he is not. He was not. He was not shitting. He was not shitting.
Well, we'll change that.
We will.
Yeah. Yeah. You shit yourself when you die. So we're gonna make him dead, and then he'll
All
poop.
these things?
Look. Yeah, look, I found a laser beam.
Hi, beans.
Oh man. All right,
He doesn't really go
Nain,
touch his tummy.
you or wait, where were we? We just finished Bones.
Yep.
Gror.
I haven't moved yet. Can I move?
Oh yeah, you may move.
I'm gonna get out of this room.
Okay.
Yeah, get me out like 30, just like right outside the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you come out the door, you look and you see these two men coming from the two opposite sides. One kind of pulling up his pants.
I'm assuming they see my rapier covered in blood.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Terrific.
Gror.
All right. So I can 5, 10, 15, 20 over to the not shitting one.
Is that important to
Good
you?
choice.
Just out of curiosity?
Yeah, that's a good choice.
That's not on me.
And yeah, I'm gonna give him a whack with
Okay.
my warhammer. I do have my shield up. Yeah, that's a 21 to hit.
Jeez.
21 will hit this guy.
So I land a blow for 11
More.
damage.
Oh,
11 bludgeoning damage for him.
You hit this guy, and he just immediately collapses under the might of your warhammer as you collapse in his chest cavity. He just drops dead. But
Beautiful.
as he drops, you notice behind him there are 3 more coming.
Oh, my
boy.
God.
One of which
yes!
looks incredibly angry.
Oh,
Me
the
too.
other 2 look like pretty chill though. Like maybe I can hang out with the other 2 later.
Yeah, the other 2 might be your friends later.
Okay.
You're
I'll say reinforcements.
you're uncertain, but you think the other 2 could be buddies.
That's about all I got.
All right, 1 second. Hold on a second. I gotta fix some things. Whoops, nope. Kill one of these. And this, sorry. Alright. Yeah. Sweet. Alright, everybody ready?
Yep.
So, Gror went. Ani, you get to go.
Great. Ani, a little horrified at this whole shoot first, ask questions later mentality that apparently we have, is going to walk out of the room. Can I hear what's going on? I mean, Gror just, like, smacked down a guy with a hammer.
Yeah, it wouldn't make a whole lot of noise. You do kind of hear more scuffling going on outside, however.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of rush out of the room and just look around and go, oh, God. Okay. And I want to dash over to the poop guy.
Dash to the poop guy.
Yep. And point my sword at him and say, who do you work for?
He make an intimidation check again.
Ah! That's a natural 20.
Okay. He looks at you and he says, he's still fiddling with his pants a little bit, and he says, Edgar, who the hell are you? What are you doing in our house?
You work for Edgar Helmsworth, the guard.
Edgar Ringsworth, the thief.
Ringsworth.
Mm.
And then I poke at him and I say, where's the money?
We're going to stop there because conversations get lengthy. And then I lost my tracker. There we go. Sorry.
I poke him. Just poke him.
Just poke him a little. It brings us back to the top with Nain.
I will rush out of that room.
Where are you going?
I can get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Could go this way or this way. Or go this way or...
I'll go towards dear old dad. I guess I'll just have to dash. And get me on the other side of him.
25 will put you there?
Perfect. And I'll yell in their face.
All right.
Yes.
All right. And as you yell, down here, another guy steps out of the bathroom in lieu of your conversation.
They were playing battle shits.
I poke him too.
Sorry, I'm still laughing at battle shits. This guy gets to go. He steps forward and addresses Nate, and he says, I will give you one chance to leave. You can respond.
Who did you say that to?
Nate.
Yeah.
I laugh.
Okay. He swings his long sword at you. And misses. Then he swings it at you again. And misses. And then he swings it at you again. And misses. He
3 attacks.
He just swings at you over and over again. And just completely misses you over and over and over
Block
again.
everyone with my axe.
Yeah, that was just
Still laughing.
fucking amazing. All right. Next up is why aren't you in it? Oh, because you're technically dead. Nope. What?
What?
Okay. So, Bandit, this guy steps forward. And, yeah, he's good there. Attempts to swing at Gore. And misses.
You're damn right.
This guy steps forward. And attempts to swing at Nain. And misses.
Hey-o!
This dice is done for the night. All right, bye. Rhiannon.
I'm gonna step straight out of the room as far as I can go.
30 would be here. So you could do this.
Does that put me... Well... Yeah, let's go... Would I have a clear shot if I went behind Bones up there? At the guy that's in between...
Up to here? Are you looking here or here?
No, I'm looking at going directly forward in front of me, up towards Bones, and then passing her, like going through her square and one more. Nope, directly through the same direction I was going. There you go. Is that
Okay.
legal?
Yeah.
I want to try to hit the guy next to the guy that's being flanked right now in the middle
Here.
with Chill Touch. Let's see if I can do that. Oh, I don't know if I can do that. 13 to hit.
13,
That was an awesome noise.
13 does not hit.
I tried. Okay.
Or wait. 13 hits. No, 13 hits. Yeah, 13 hits.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I looked at the wrong number.
And roll some damage.
13 just hits, though.
Well, I don't care if it just hits. It hits, right?
There you go.
It does dick damage, too. 2. It did 2 damn damage.
Right to the dick.
Damn
And
damage.
It can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn, either. And it
Okay.
also has ghostly skeletal hand that's, like, affixed to it right now.
So this skeletal hand emerges and is just affixing itself to this guy as it starts to drain the life from him, to slowly taking the life. He's just like, what? You can't get it off. It's kind of spectral. Bones.
I approach the shit bandits, I believe is their name. And
You can go here.
that'd be terrific, because then I would get sneak attack.
Perfect.
I'm gonna swing at him with my rapier. That's 14.
14 will hit.
Nice.
Hit shit bandit number 1.
All right. Oh gosh, for 6 piercing damage.
6 piercing damage. So yeah, you hit the shit bandit and just hit him, and it kind of takes him a little bit by surprise that this blade just suddenly went into him, and he looks at you, and his eyes fill with this rage and also a little bit of blood. Next up is the other shit bandit. He swings at Ani. 15.
You said 15?
It's gonna be 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Where's this? It's gonna be 5 damage. So finally, one hits. Finally makes connection, and hits the Ani. The Ani. Gror.
Ani is mad.
So I'm like all fucking swarmed up on these dudes right now.
Yeah.
Great. What I think we're going to do then is use my class feature War Priest. My god delivers bolts of inspiration to me while I am engaged in battle. When I use the attack action, I can make one weapon attack as a bonus action.
Shit.
So
Nice.
what I want to do is make my first attack on whoever that is there right in front of me.
You can get advantage from flanking, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. And I am flanking, so yes. Yep. 24 to hit. I rolled better than last
24 definitely hits.
time. Cool. So that's 7 bludgeoning damage for him.
Okay.
He's still alive?
7, you hit him with the hammer.
Yep.
And as you hit him, you, like the guy before, you just know the sweet spot right in the middle and just collapse his chest cavity as he falls down dead.
Oh, well, great. Then I will step up next to my bro, or my son, I should say. Yep, and I'll use my bonus attack for the guy closest to me.
Okay.
I don't, no advantage on this one. It's a crit. It's a 20 on the die.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. So that's 11 damage for that guy with my second
So
swing.
this guy, right?
Yep.
You walk up and you just bash this guy straight to the ground too. Old man's got chops. Damn.
Yeah, not
You're
bad.
just crushing bones with this hammer of yours. Left
Critical
and
hit.
right.
What about bones?
Dang.
Yeah, not bones, but bones.
Bones?
So yeah, this guy's dead. Hold on. This guy's dead as hell. This guy's dead as hell. Shit bandits are still up, and so is the captain. So, Ani.
Well, this guy hit me, and that was rude, and now I'm angry. So I'm going to take my longsword, and I'm going to swing at him.
All right.
It is a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Well, that. Oh. 4 damage.
4 damage. Yeah, so you hit Shit Bandit number 1, and your sword comes back smelling a little bit terrible.
Like he had shit on him.
I don't know how we got to this place, but I'm going with it. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
All right. Nain.
I'll turn to Ani and say, "Yes, let the rage flow through you!" and swing the axe at this guy. 23.
Yes.
23 definitely hits.
Oh, for max damage.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is, what do I get with my rage? 17.
17.
Ow!
You hit this guy for 17 damage. The captain is far more resilient than his underlings.
That's okay.
And
That's the captain?
he takes your blow. Yes. Noticing now,
Took my blow?
he took your blow. He just took it. It's gone.
Fucking
Took it.
man.
So
It's expensive, dude.
as you hit him, you suddenly realize, oh, this guy is not like the other bandits we've encountered.
Yeah, finally.
This guy is something else. And you notice the purple flecks of cloth that seem to have now been attempted to be torn away from the leather armor. It's just now a tattered piece of trim along the leather.
You said it was a purple cloth that he's wearing?
Formerly. And he gets to go. A little mad that you connected on your hit. He's
Bring
going
it.
to swing at you. Thricely with his sword. A natural 20 on one of the hits.
Oh, no.
No.
That's going to be only for 8 damage.
Okay, I take half of that.
And then a 12 to hit.
Nope.
All right.
Mm.
You have double kitties right now?
You can just see Laserbeam's tail is the only thing that's actually in frame right now, but yeah, he's here.
Rhiannon. Oh, wait, hold on. I skipped the Shit Bandits. I'm sorry. Shit Bandit.
Don't skip the shit bandit.
Shit Bandit number 1 continues his engagement with Ani. Doesn't hit. Shit Bandit number 2 attempts to hit Ani for a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yep.
Okay. That's going to be 7 damage.
I'm unconscious.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
The second bandit hits you, and Ani drops to the floor, succumbing to the wounds from the bandit.
Oh.
That's blue token, right?
Yeah, I'm going to
Yep.
mark it.
That would be me.
I've got you.
Thank you.
Next up is Rhiannon. Sorry, I said that a bunch of times and then never was about to take it back.
Cool. So I have this arcane recovery thing, and it doesn't say anything about like if it's an action or a bonus action or anything. It just says once per day. Oh no! I lied. I'm an idiot.
Good talk.
Yep. Moving on.
These are my favorite rule disputes. You just solve it yourself.
I was reading it fast the first time and missed the bit about the short rest. But okay. So I'm gonna move forward towards the shit bandits.
Oh,
And I'm
30 feet probably, right? Yeah, you can get here.
cool. Yeah, I'd like to do that, and I would like to. Well, you know what? I don't actually even need to do that. If I've got line of sight on them, I'd actually rather stay back.
Absolutely have line of sight on them.
Cool, great. I want to hit him with Chill Touch.
Okay.
That's going to be a 22.
22? Yeah, oh yeah.
Great.
Which ship bandit are you aiming for? This guy or this guy?
The one, the one that doesn't have another player in front of them. I should say it that way.
This guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that up or down for you? I can't tell.
That is up for me.
Okay.
We should be seeing it the same way, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, we are. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So I want to hit him. Ooh, for 7 damage. That's not as bad as it's been.
Yeah. So you hit him for the 7 damage, and he suddenly becomes. You see a frost permeate across his skin as his eyes begin to glaze over, and you see his body just shut down and freeze in place.
Wow.
That bitch.
Bones.
I stab it. Ship bandit solo.
Solo bandit.
Solo shit.
Oh boy. It is a 23 to hit.
Oh, he gets hit.
Oh goodness. For 4 piercing damage.
Yeah. 4 piercing damage. Actually, you go in and you hit just the right spot where his gut is, and
Sure.
you see his eyes roll back in his head as he'd already been dealt several pretty damaging blows. He's dead.
If Ani was conscious, she'd be terrified of how precise this small child hits.
Gror, you're up there fighting with the captain.
Right. So what I'm going to do is use my action to attack him
Okay.
unsuccessfully.
Oh.
I don't think, at least with a 12 to hit.
No.
Yeah. So then I will move 25 feet towards the fallen companion, which I do believe is going to provoke an attack from him.
It's going to provoke an attack of opportunity from him, yes.
Yep.
Hey, you said the name of the thing!
Oh my god, he's the name of the thing! Oh my god! Alright.
Oh, that's going to get old fast.
No, I just wanted to point out the first time.
Oh, yeah, it's true. It is the first.
Like,
Even though
we're
now
not
it's
gonna
called an
continue to do
opportunity
that.
attack.
Yeah, whatever. They didn't have to change it.
That was dumb, I agree. Yeah.
It sounds better the other way. That's going to be for a 15.
No, 15 will not hit me. I parry that shit with my shield.
Yeah, he tries to hit you as you move away. So you're moving 30 feet towards your down friend?
25, I'm slow.
Oh, yeah.
You're little.
25 would put you here?
Like just next to the white one, yep.
Yep. I think I counted the square you started in. All right.
That's too many.
Is it?
Yep.
All right. Good call.
I think that's already too many.
Really? Hold on, wait. 5, 10,
It's
15,
5,
20,
10,
25.
15, 20. Okay. Yeah, if you don't count 2 diagonals.
Oh, yeah, I counted as one. I mean, they're connected. Whatever. Ani.
Yeah, all the diagonals are connected.
That's a save.
Yeah, you're not dying more.
So far, so good.
Nate.
All right, well, I'm going to swing at this guy. I'm really pissed that he hit me. Can I go into a double rage?
I don't think double rage is a
I
thing.
don't think
No, it's
so.
not a thing.
Can't have double flying. Can't have double.
Right.
It's like extra raging.
17
So angry.
plus 5, 22.
22 will hit.
All right.
Nice.
For 12 points of damage.
You hit him for another 12 as he looks back at you with an evil, toothy grin. Good luck, son. Did he take it? 12. There he goes. Okay. And I think it's his turn now. Yeah, it's his turn. He attacks you.
Bring it.
First one, natural 20.
Oh,
God damn it.
shit. He brought it.
For 2 6s on the dice.
So 6 damage.
No, that's going to be 12
Oh.
plus.
More
Hold
stuff.
on. 12
Yeah.
plus. Hold on. No, that's 12 plus. Where is it? 12 plus 3. That's 15 damage.
So I take 7.
Yep, 7.
Oh, that's good.
And then I'm glad that happened because you might be. Then he's not going to hit you with the second one. And 17 on the third, which will hit +5, so it's going to be a 22 to hit you.
3 attacks.
3 attacks. Trey, you know we're level 1, right?
And 4 damage.
Drops to 0. Oh wait, no! I take 2 because I have.
Okay, good.
Right.
You panicked me for a second. I thought I had that figured out. Right?
No,
All right.
I'm still good.
All right.
Oh boy.
Rhiannon, do you want to say anything before the end of your turn?
If it's my day. Oh wait, me or Rhiannon?
You.
Oh, if it's my day, then I'll die with glory.
Rhiannon, you're up.
Just look at him and like roll my eyes like, gosh, you're being so dramatic right now. I'm gonna hit the guy that's attacking him with chill touch, or at least try to.
Okay.
Okay. 20 to hit.
That will hit.
That's cool. And max damage 8.
Nice.
What's the added effect to that? I forgot what it is. Never mind. I'm looking it up. You're good.
No.
Yeah, you're good.
Something. Oh, they can't regain hit points before the end of something. My next turn.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Bones, you're up.
I dash toward the bad guy.
That would put you here. Or
Okay.
here. Your call.
I'll take the first one you had.
Okay.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Gror. You hear your boy talking about his death.
Yeah, he's dramatic like that. I'm going to do my 25, which I think will put me next to Annie.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Spare the Dying. Living creature I touch that has 0 hit points becomes stable. So you're no longer making saves. That spell is my action. So that's all I got.
All right.
So I'm not conscious.
Does it put her at 1 hit point, or does it just keep her from having to make saves? She's just stable.
She doesn't have to make saves, basically. I believe she still needs healing to become conscious.
Okay, all right. So you're still unconscious, but you're not dying.
Cool.
Right.
Your turn, which passes because you're unconscious. Nane.
That was real fun, guys.
I'm gonna swing at this guy again.
Okay.
20.
20 will hit him.
Oh, for 17 damage again.
17 damage.
Come on!
You hit him again, and you see the smile, the smirk that was on his face, knowing that he had nearly killed you with his last blow. You see that smile suddenly fade as it becomes panic, and his eyes roll back in his head, and he falls backwards, dead.
Oh, victorious again!
That is the end of this fight.
Oh, shit.
Woo!
I'm
Well,
gonna drop out of rage
Oh,
and immediately go to the kitchen and see what they were cooking and try and eat something.
you find roast boar with vegetables and potatoes.
Oh, I'm eating it all.
Okay, yeah.
Damn.
There's a nice hearty meal of roast boar in the kitchen. Yeah.
Does the boss man have any exposed wounds?
Yes, yeah. So he definitely was slashed across the chest here, and you see a large open gash exposing his collarbone and the ribs.
I'll go to Annie and I will cast Cure Wounds. The Spare the Dying is a cantrip. Cure Wounds is actually her proper spell, so she'll get some hit points here.
Okay.
Well, you get 3. You get 3 hit points.
All right.
I reach my bare hand into boss man's chest and grab his clavicle bone.
Okay. And
I attempt to rip it out of his body.
make a strength check.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
That's 15.
15. Yeah, you hear a snap as the clavicle bone just comes out of the body.
I wipe it on my clothes. I pack it away.
Oh god.
Yeah, I see this go down, and I am very confused. But then I'm like, oh, bones. Bones.
But like bloody one?
As I come to consciousness, hopefully not seeing that because that's
So,
terrifying.
all right. So everybody make a perception check. Let's determine who and who did not see this happen.
I'm in eating food. I don't see
And
it.
Colleen, roll sleight of hand.
I rolled a 6, so I didn't see. Well, I didn't roll a 6. I rolled a 3.
I rolled an 18. That's probably the first
Well,
goddamn
you're
thing I
unconscious.
saw.
You didn't see it. You were
I
unconscious.
just came to consciousness.
It would have
That's
kind of
another.
happened.
I'm
That's,
cool with not seeing it.
So you said one more time.
that's another 15.
15. Okay. Grower and Nane.
I'm
I
in the
didn't-
kitchen. I don't see it.
Yeah. Okay. Nane.
I had a 19.
19. Yeah. Okay. You saw it. You're the only one that saw it.
So as I come to consciousness, I look at Gror and I say thank you. And I grab my medallion, which is my holy symbol, and I heal myself for another 5 hit points using lay on hands.
All right. All right. And with that,
And then I
Go
go
ahead.
into the kitchen because I hear Nane eating.
Okay.
And
So
wanna
if you all want to hang out and you just start eating their dinner,
Oh, no. I wanted to do something else.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I want to go look at the body of the captain and see if he matches the description that Ellison gave me of Edgar.
Yeah, he absolutely does. It looks like Edgar, the description Ellison gave you of Edgar Helmsworth.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, we killed him, so. we can't get any fucking information from him. Well done.
The information I want is that chest that they apparently dragged here.
But as you all are just hanging out and eating their dinner in the kitchen, you can take a short rest, and we will take a quick break. We'll be back in like 10 minutes. We're all going to go to the bathroom and stuff, and then
Yeah, we
we'll
are.
be back here. So, yeah, we'll be back very shortly.
Nice.
Bye.
Goodbye.
All right, and we're back. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Sweet. Perfect. It's like we planned to test the audio that way. Cool. So we're back. Everybody leveled up to level 2 because of the interactions that we had in the fight there and things.
Yeah.
We're doing kind of a milestone
So
leveling
happy.
system. Where I'm just being super clear about the milestones with the players. If they want to know what an encounter was that we just had, they can just be like, hey, what was that encounter? I'll be like, that was a major encounter. I'll be like, that was a minor encounter. And so minor encounters are things like social interactions, a really easy fight, like those wolves, minor encounter, nobody got hurt. This fight in the cave was a major encounter. There was a boss in there that was higher than a monster that they should be fighting. They did fine. But two of them almost died. That definitely signals major encounter. I am fairly unforgiving where it comes to death. You die, you die. Bad choices. So, as we proceed forward, you all have just killed all of these bandits that were in this cave hideout place, and you have licked your wounds, rested up for an hour. You ate their dinner, in fact, and now we find ourselves full, happy, healthy, and ready to proceed forward. What do you do next?
You said we cleared this place. There's nothing else going on. Wasn't there like
you haven't really investigated any more of this place as far as the activity goes. You haven't heard any more activity. You haven't seen any more people. Let me bring the map back. So as you see it here, this is basically where you were, but now you're all basically in the kitchen here eating their food.
Right.
I'm not unconscious anymore.
Nope,
yay.
you're not. Removed your
Yay.
no. So as you look here, there's another hallway that leads off this direction. That you really haven't investigated, but at the same time, you don't really hear anything going on that way.
Yeah, but I would like to, because that's where, Edgar, the captain of the guard, so I'm going to tell people, I want to tell the group while we're eating, I don't know if you noticed, but the captain that we killed, who was it that killed him? Nain, did you kill him?
I did.
You did. Well done, darling. Matches the description that Ellison gave us for the captain, which means there's a good chance he was in fact behind this robbery. However, his cohorts called him Ringsworth, but Ellison called him Helmsworth. I don't know what that means, but it's got to mean something. And
heaven forbid a thief use a different name.
I know, but that means there's a bigger picture here, I think. So I think we should keep going. I think the money is probably here. This is some sort of guild that we're taking down.
I sure hope the money's here.
Yeah. We should definitely look for it.
Yeah, let's continue. And
Are we done eating?
Search. Sure.
Yes.
We good? Okay. Let's do it then.
So as you begin to search this cave, you head down the hallway, which you haven't explored. As you head down the hallway, on your right is a doorway. And it's a wooden door, closed, much like the others. It's actually not completely closed. It's left slightly ajar, as if someone left in a hurry and didn't fully latch the door when they shut it.
I go through the door.
Okay. You open the door and look in. You find yourself in an armory. There's all manner of weaponry adorning the walls. A lot of it is rusty and not taken care of, but there's a section that seems to be ready for use in action.
Anything decent? Or just a bunch of junk?
What are you
Does
looking
anybody need anything?
Like plate mail for a dwarf.
No, there's no dwarven plate mail in this armory. That's a very, very specific request.
What about human-sized plate mail?
That's what I want.
You can find some scraps, but there's not a full suit of plate in here. Most of it's damaged and dented and probably not going to protect you very well. Yeah.
I'll leave it.
Decent looking melee weapons.
What are you looking for?
I mean, I carry a quarterstaff now, so I mean, anything that would be an upgrade from that, I suppose.
You can find a fairly manageable longsword in here.
Hey!
Okay.
Yeah, you find a longsword that's been sharpened and polished and cleaned up. It's not rusty or anything.
Cool. I'm gonna stash it.
All right, snatch it up, take it with you.
Cool.
Anyone else looking for anything else in this room?
Bones looks around, not blinking a whole lot, but she doesn't like go toward anything.
Make a perception check while you're looking around.
9.
9.
Oh.
Okay. You don't really see anything that spiked your interest in this room.
Oh, dang
Sorry.
it. That's all right.
I bet there's a skeleton somewhere.
Oh, shit.
In an armory, that'd be a weird spot. Like here's my gun collection and a skeleton. That's weird.
Yeah. You know.
I mean, it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it's weird. So as you leave this room and proceed down the rest of the hallway, it goes from very smooth, carved, well-maintained walls to very rough-hewn walls, like you have entered a mine shaft that has just been started to be worked. There's not any wood holding anything up. It's just very rough-hewn walls around this thing, and it opens up into a very large chamber, where at one end you see a glistening pile of various gold and chests, and on the other end you see a bed area where someone has been sleeping. Both are lit. Yeah.
Glistening pile of golden chests. Hello. Like, let me go get on that. This, like,
So you make your way over to the glistening pile of golden chests. Everybody make a perception check.
Oh, God.
17.
14.
4.
21.
21. Gror. As you approach the golden chest, you realize something's off.
Oh, God. Wait.
There are mounted crossbows across the ceiling, pointed at you from every direction, and you realize the entire party is about to step on a very large pressure plate.
I'll shout, wait! Stop!
Stop.
Ani with the 4 is at the front of this group.
And I would point towards the giant things, not say, there's a pressure plate!
Ooh!
So as you look, this pressure plate extends across the entire width of the cavern. It's very cleverly disguised with dirt and gravel thrown on top of it. It looks like it. Go ahead, Colleen. Go ahead and make your perception check on this check.
7.
7. It looks like maybe it could handle 1 or 2 people at a time, but no more.
I step onto it and I go toward the treasure.
As you step onto this pressure plate, you feel it kind of just give a little bit under your feet, and you're able to proceed forward cautiously. The pressure plate's about 15 feet wide, so you're on it for a second before you're back off of it again.
Okay.
You make it across safely.
Terrific.
Don't bring back too much. You'll set off the plate.
Sure.
Does this appear to be the treasure that was stolen, like, from the tournament or whatever, from the card game?
So
Yeah, can we gather roughly how much is here?
You definitely see the chests that have the purple and gold symbol of the card game all over it. But there's some other stuff mixed in here as well. They likely have been working to build this pile of treasure for some time. Maybe robbing people on the roads, stealing it from homes, like however they got their hands on it.
Oh man, I want to take it all. I don't know.
Can I inspect the pressure plate to see if I can disarm it somehow?
Yes.
What am I rolling?
Go ahead and roll investigation in this case.
20.
20? Yeah, you absolutely start to notice that as you follow the pressure plate around and you look up at the crossbows and you start to follow all the strings and all the things that are coming down and connecting in one place, you notice they seem to go to this one point in the wall. And below that point on the wall, as you run your hand down, you feel a little bump come out of the wall and you push it. And the pressure plate drops down, locks into the floor, and the floor is solid.
Nice.
Nice.
Can I like test it with my foot?
Nice.
Yep. You put your foot on it,
I don't
and
know the shape.
it's solid. It doesn't move like it did before. It just rock solid. It's just like the rest of the floor of the cave.
I would say to the group now, friends, we must only take the treasure that was stolen from the, the tournament. All these other belongings are not for us to plunder. We must only take the chests labeled for the tournament.
But what if we give it back?
That is for the law to sort out, not us.
We can help people in town. We can give them their money back. We could donate it.
So you're saying we should take all these people's stuff and deal with it later?
No, I'm saying we should take it and give it back.
I don't know about you, but I've never
Robin Hood
written
on
my name on a gold coin.
Yeah, everyone's going to claim it. I say we take the chests that are marked and we tell them what we found and let the guard and the captain sort it out.
Yeah, I don't really want to deal with trying to parse that out to a billion different people. I don't think that's our job.
I came here because my son was going to win a card game, not to be, reverse Robin Hood or whatever.
No, I didn't either, but the opportunity is here.
Well, what does it do for us? Why would we do that?
Why not just let the law
Because
take
it's right.
Aw,
That's why we
cute.
tell, we should tell, the people in charge that
We'll give
there's
them
some
directions
belongings
to
here.
come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm saying for now,
Yes.
we've only got so many hands. We got to take the stuff that we were tasked.
Yes, I
tasked
agree
for.
that we should only take what we could have gotten from the casino. I don't think we should take any extra.
Right.
That's
All
I do
right.
wanna
So
take
that's what we begin to
Tempting
do.
as it is. Yeah.
Right.
Great.
What is it? It's just like a big chest.
Okay, as you look at the pile, you see that there are about 3 medium-sized chests. A strong person could carry one. It would be easier with help. But yeah, they're a solid size, and you can get them out of here probably as a group.
What the
Yeah,
three
we
of us
got
are pretty
this.
strong.
Yeah, I was saying we got a few strong types.
Pretty strong.
And that's
You're able to get the 3 chests from the casino back out the cave. You're making note of the cave location to report to the authorities when you get back to town.
Cool. So we go back to town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just as a side note, Trey, I wanted you to know that part of my background is a feature called City Secrets,
Okay.
which is that my party moves twice as fast inside cities.
the whole
Okay.
party.
I know we're in the
yeah,
forest,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know where the city line is, so I thought I'd let you know.
The casino itself is actually kind of outside the city. As cities get older, they just kind of keep sprawling, right?
Right.
So right now, the casino is in a fairly newer development just outside the city proper, though people often relate it with Waterdeep.
Sure.
Okay. As we're walking, I say to Groar, thank you for saving me. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it.
It seems that our fates are bound. It was my duty. I'm pleased to have you by my side again.
I would agree with that. I think I can tell that you are a holy man, and I think our deities have led us to each other somehow.
Yeah, Morden's pretty legit.
Morden?
yeah.
Lyra has not led me astray yet, so I trust her.
Yeah, I heard that.
Today was a glorious day in battle. We all
Indeed.
fought valiantly.
How
You
long
slayed
of a
many
walk is
flows.
You have a few hours travel back to.
I think it was a couple hours, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your son
Um,
seems a little headstrong.
He is
to put it.
Prone to action. Yes, he is prone to action indeed. Yeah, I try to counsel him as best I can, but often his headstrong ways take over.
You remind me of my father and my brother.
Not sure
Maybe
if that's
we're
good or not.
related.
It's a good thing.
While we're walking back to town, I'm assuming am I leading the way since I know, like, survival skills and whatnot?
Yeah, you can kind of
I'm
be.
gonna-
You
I don't
can
know
kind
where
of
the fuck I'm going.
I imagine it is. There's some of you hauling. Those of you with cases are probably in the back. So the three of you are probably holding up the back, carrying chests of gold, while the other two of you are out front, kind of leading.
I think
leading
of the
way.
strong three, I'm the weakest, so I'm definitely last. Struggling
Okay.
a little bit. Just a little.
All right.
So
Well, then
after-
two of you are also working a chest. If one of you can't carry. I'm sorry. I thought you were stronger.
I'm strong. I'm just, of the three of us, I'm the weakest.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying now. Go ahead, Colleen. I'm sorry.
As I'm up in the front and I'm walking, I'm gonna pull something out of my bag, and I'm gonna grab that string and that clavicle.
Okay.
I also grab another object. Looks like a bunch of string and a bunch of long white pieces. Pretty sure they're bone.
Okay. Everybody make a perception check. Those of you carrying chests with disadvantage.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, I as Chelsea know what this is.
9.
11.
Also 9. Wait.
Colleen, make sleight of hand too. Sorry.
17.
Okay. Emily, what'd you roll?
18.
18. Emily, so as you're walking along with her, you see her pull this thing out and begin fussing with it.
I continue to fuss with it for a bit. It takes some time.
Lot of her, like, am I just watching her? Like, does she see me watching her do this?
I mean,
Because I would just be staring at her at this point. I don't want to, like, be rude, but
yeah, roll perception, Colleen.
8.
No, she's totally absorbed in what she's doing. She has no idea you see her.
like soak up everything that I see and not say anything because I don't know this chick. But that's
Okay.
kind of
What are you doing,
Can I-
Colleen?
Yeah, you see Bones attach this still pretty bloody clavicle to what looks like a rudimentary doll. It has a little skull. It has arms and legs. It has a middle. They look like bones of small animals, and a couple bones you probably wouldn't be able to identify. And everything is held together by bits of string and twine and other items.
Creepy as shit.
like you're just doing this out in the open, like you don't care.
Yeah, like as I'm walking.
Are you like looking to see if anybody's watching? Like, okay, my question is, do you know that you're being real weird?
As far as you can tell, no. She's not acting strange in any way besides what you can see.
Like she's just completely comfortable with what she's doing. It's fine.
Yeah, like she's done this a million times before. I mean, the doll is pretty extensive.
Yeah, great. If Gror saw this, he would really not approve. Would not be. I don't think I did, based on my perception. But yeah,
No,
he
you were
would
too.
not approve.
You were too. The chest is kind of blocking your view.
Ani does not approve either. She didn't see it, but she doesn't approve.
Okay, so then after I'm done fussing, after a while, this bone is attached. It's attached to the right leg of the doll. I put the doll back in my bag.
Okay. Okay. We'll say this process takes like 15, 20 minutes.
Cool.
Sweet.
Otherwise, I say nothing to anyone.
Okay. Okay. Anything else happening while we're traveling down the road here?
Say, well, friends, do you think we'll get our payment now, or do you think they'll make us finish the card game?
I think as gratitude, they'll let us decide what to do with it.
That'd be nice.
That would be dank.
Like, honestly.
I mean, it would have gone to one of us, or it can go to all of us.
No, there was one more player.
Yeah,
We
old
didn't help find
man.
it.
That other asshole with white beard.
Well, Nan, I think you can take care of him.
Well, when you put it like that.
I don't quite know what that means.
Intimidate him.
Right.
Yeah, not smash him with a warhammer. Got it.
Right. Intimidate. Right. Okay. So as you all are heading down the road, Emily and Colleen, make perception checks.
16.
All right, so you both see approaching you from the opposite direction a cart. It's a fairly large cart. It's tall. It's got one driver that you can see approaching you. It's pulled by two mules. It's moving slowly. It's being pulled by a fairly portly dwarven man.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around and let the chest carriers behind us know that we got somebody coming up here.
I immediately sneak off a little bit off the trail, just slightly into tree cover.
Okay.
Yeah, I set my chest down and grab my warhammer and shield.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead.
I just told. I think maybe we should hide our chests. We don't need to attack. Maybe we can just let them pass.
I mean, not to attack. I'm purely judging, what he's going to do. And I'm not going to be the one not with my weapon in hand when he makes his choice.
Let's get off the road, hide the chest, and just let him pass through.
I think he sees us by now.
Yeah. So at this point, as you're discussing all
No,
of this,
I'm not saying hide us. I'm just saying we get out of the way and maybe don't let him see our giant thing of treasure.
The cart begins to approach you, and you see the dwarven man wave. He says, "Hail! How are you this day?"
Hi, friend.
Hello, friend.
In Dwarvish, I'll say to him, "We have business. Mind your own."
He says, "Oh, I mean," and back to you in Dwarvish. He says, "Oh, I mean no harm. I have wares to sell." And as he begins to approach, you see on the side of his cart, it says Stefan's Stuff and Things.
Stefan.
He stops his cart and he leans down to you and he says, "I'm Stefan. Is there anything you need this day?"
Peace and
Does he
quiet.
say this in common or dwarvish?
He begins speaking in common again, seeing that there's not more than dwarves around.
Stefan, I see that you carry stuff and things. What sort of stuff and what sort of things?
I'm gonna set my chest down and I'll sit on it and wait.
All right.
I put mine right next to Nate. Guard this.
He says,
I'll follow suit.
Well, gladly, welcome. And he kind of scampers up on top of the wagon. He opens a hatch and just drops down inside, and everything goes silent for a minute.
Have you ever seen a dwarf scamper? Because that was crazy.
All of a sudden, you hear a loud coming from the inside of the wagon.
Are you okay?
He says, "Oh yes, just a minute," and this clanging around, and all of a sudden, the front of it flips down and forms a counter, and as the front of it flips down, the top flips up, and it says, "Stuff and Things, Stefan," and he says,
Ani.
"Well, friends, how can I help you?"
Ani has regrets.
I'm just gonna laugh at the absurdity of this guy just popping a tent in the middle of this.
I'm into it.
He says, "My motto is meet the customers where they need you." He says, "My name is Stefan. I specialize in stuff and things. Right now, I'm very interested in brewing. I have some ale, some wine. I have my own special sangria, as well as a ale that I've made today called the Pine Brew Stout. That is the special of the month.
Yeah, definitely don't want his special sauce.
I
or whatever he's
also
trying to sell
have
me.
some other stuff and things available."
As he says ale, I look at Grog.
Gror.
Gror. Ale on the mind. And I stand up and head over that way.
I'll say, your own coins only, son. Your own coins only.
He says, "Oh, how can I help you?" And he looks down a little bit. He says, "I don't see many dwarves around here. It's good to see a friendly face."
Yeah, a face at least.
I'm just looking between the two of them.
I'll say 2 ales.
2 ales. He says, well, do you want my ale? Or this? And he points to a keg that's just kind of sitting there. It's a little dusty.
I'll say, what's cheaper?
And he says, this. It's 2 silver pieces for a gallon or 4 copper pieces for a mug.
Great. I'll take a gallon.
And he just kind of slides the barrel to you, and he says, that'll be 2 silver pieces. Nope.
I give it to him and I walk away.
Thank you. Enjoy.
I go back and sit on the chest.
Just start drinking from the barrel.
Yep.
Is it any good?
Yeah.
So you drink it. It's incredibly generic. It's there's nothing special about it whatsoever.
It's the Bud Light.
Yeah, it's the Bud Light of home brewing.
Good for getting day drunk.
I want to walk over to Stefan and ask about his secret sauce, his sangria. Stefan's sangria.
Oh, and he says, "Oh, well, it's absolutely exquisite. The fruits are imported from all over the realms, and they're delicious."
Fancy. How much?
He says, "Well, my sangria is 1 gold piece for a mug, or you can get an entire gallon for 10 gold pieces."
Jesus.
I don't need a gallon. I'll just take a mug.
He hands you a mug. Okay, he hands you a mug of the sangria.
Great. Thanks.
Oh, my pleasure. You can
Now,
keep
Stefan-
the mug.
What a deal.
Souvenir mug. Outstanding.
It's like a
It says Stefan's on the side of it.
I sneak around the other side from where everyone else is approaching.
Okay.
I don't want to. I kind of want to spook him.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Like I just want to give Stefan like a little jolt.
Okay.
So I'm gonna sneak around.
Can I talk to him before she scares him off?
Oh, too bad I already started talking.
All right. I'll let this go.
So I don't like have my sword out or anything. I just round the little pop-up tent and I sneak up to him and I say, "Excuse me,
He said, "Oh, yes."
I don't drink. What other stuff and things do you have?"
Good talk.
And he looks around and he starts rummaging a little bit and he says, "Oh, well, in here," and he pulls out a box, and in the box he has some potions. And there seems to be a few different tool kits available.
What kind of potions are they?
He has several healing potions available.
I would like to purchase 2 of them.
Okay, he has the regular healing potions, which are nice, but when you're really hurting, you need one of these greater healing potions. Those are 100 gold pieces.
Mm.
How much are the regular?
The regular are 50.
I'm gonna take 2 regular, please. I
Okay.
hand him 100 gold pieces.
He hands you 2 potions. Thank you for your business. Stefan appreciates it, and he puts it in his pocket.
Terrific, thank you.
Now, my friends appear to be enjoying your ale. I'm more of a wine girl. What can you tell me about your wine? Not the sangria.
Have you drank any at this point, Rihanna?
No.
No? Okay. He says, "Well, all I have on hand at the moment is the sangria, or this incredibly basic wine that is... it's good. You'll enjoy it."
Thank you. And I just walk away.
Okay. Anybody else wish to do anything with
Nothing.
No,
Stefan.
Gror wants nothing to do with this guy.
Okay.
He's suspicious.
All right. Do you wanna do perception?
Nope.
Insight?
Insight? Yeah, insight.
Nope. I
No.
want him to leave.
Okay. All right.
I will say thank you for stopping Stefan, it has been a pleasure doing business with you. We'll continue on our way.
Stefan says, and it's a pleasure to meet you where you need me. I'm sure our paths will cross again. And always, I have stuff and things, and booze, and booze.
Well, you're
We look
generally
forward
useful.
to meeting again.
And so Stefan, he all of a sudden you see him reach down and he grabs some ropes that you didn't really notice before, pulls them up. The side of his wagon locks back in place. He pulls down the awning and he pops back out the top and he says, "Good day, friends." And he scampers down, gets into the seat of his thing, settles in. And the mules take off the opposite direction, the direction you all came from.
Okay.
Well, what a character, I say. I wonder if this good beer is any better
Nate,
than
how
shit
is-
beer.
How's the ale? Are you done?
Kind of
Sorry,
piss poor, but it works.
Great. Are you drunk now? Let's go.
No. Drunk off only 1 gallon?
Super cheap ale.
It'll take more than that to sway my son.
Outstanding. Let's go.
I'm a little bit nervous about it.
Are you drinking? You're just like holding your mug of sangria.
Nursing it. Nursing it.
I wanted to try it.
Have you tried it yet?
No, I'm like fucking terrified of it now.
Why?
Like this guy's sketch, and I'm like, give me some booze, whatever. Guy on the
Hello, random dwarf.
All right.
Say you spent what, a gold on that? You better drink it.
yeah, all right, fucking, I'm gonna drink the shit.
All right, you drink.
Slam
You drink the
Die.
sangria. You slam the sangria. You feel a warm feeling come from the inside. It's comforting, like
Hot damn.
it's almost revitalizing in a way. You now have advantage on charisma skill checks and saving throws for the next 30 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
Now I regret not buying sangria.
Sangria of charisma.
I don't practice Santeria.
So you all carry on down the road, and you started off this adventure midday. The sun is beginning to set. You realize you would probably reach the city around nightfall.
That's
Well, yeah, I mean, we got to truck on back to, what's his name, Ellison?
The
Ellison
Soaring River
Dunbar.
Casino, Ellison Dunbar is who we
Yeah.
got.
Yep. I think he'll be pleased to see what we've brought him.
All right, and so you begin to approach the Soaring River Casino outside of Waterdeep as the sun begins to finally set. And as you approach the casino, Ellison is pacing nervously out front. Judging by the path he wore in the ground, he's been there for some time. And as he sees you approach, his face just lights up. And he says, "Friends, oh, friends, you've brought it back. Thank you. I would have, everything would have been lost. How can I repay you?"
You can let us take it.
You
Money's
start.
nice.
You could start by letting us split that prize.
He says,
This was no small feat. I nearly died.
he looks at you, and you look a little rough still. He says, "Oh, by all means, yes. Please come with me." And he leads you into a back room of the Soaring River, and they begin counting out 1,000 gold pieces for each of you from the 5,000 jackpot that would have been won from the
Hot damn.
yeah. And he says, is there anything else I can help you with in order to repay you for this? This is my casino literally would have folded without you. You realize now, as they're counting out all this money, that what you brought back is not only the prize money; it's also all of the casino's other money. This was a lot of gold. Yeah. This was a lot of gold. They happened to hit on the day of this tournament because, the coffers were full, man.
Right.
That's
I
the
would
time.
Yeah, I'd be like, man, I am old. My knees are sore. I need a place to sleep. I would graciously accept some bacon. What do you got for putting us up for tonight?
He says, "Consider it done. Consider it done. There's There's a tavern nearby, the finest, with beautiful rooms. It is on me. Go and stay there. Talk to the innkeep. His name is Justin.
That's fantastic. Could you also get our bar tab, because I would like to get really drunk tonight.
Absolutely, it's on. The
Nane
casino.
looks like.
Absolutely.
I thought you said it was down the street.
It's like two or three buildings down. It's just right.
But you just said it was on the casino.
I'm
step
sorry.
in front of him, kind of shove him out of the way. Your generosity is much appreciated. Thank you.
Oh yes, you're welcome. I understand now. He looks at him and just kind of.
I still don't understand.
What is the name of the tavern?
It is the Soaring River Tavern. It's
Soaring
associated
River
with
Tavern.
the casino. Yes.
Outstanding.
Bones says, we found some stuff. We found a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in this place.
I say yes. The belongings of many people are in your what's his name? Helmsworth was betraying you. He was the leader of a rogue set of asshats.
Thieves Guild.
We killed him though. He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead now. So you've got to do some hiring, by the way.
Where are the lawmakers of the town? Can you point us towards the lawmakers?
You'd need to talk to the City Watch.
The City Watch. All right.
Gore,
you and I should go talk to the City Watch about recovering lost items.
I'm into it.
Okay.
You should let them know that we killed 7 people and 2 pups.
Nope, we won't be doing that. 2 pups.
2 pups.
Killed 7. And he kind of hangs his head in his hands.
Bones, maybe you should stay here with Rhiannon.
No, I want to go to
And I whisper to Rhiannon, keep an eye on her.
I'm hungry. I want to go to the
you
tavern.
get to babysit.
Okay, so you're splitting. You guys are splitting at this point. Nane, are you sticking with Gore, or are you going to the tavern?
I'm going to the tavern.
Okay, so so Nane, Rhiannon, and Bones are headed off to the tavern. Ani and Gror are headed off to talk to the City Watch Captain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so those of you that head to the tavern, you walk in, and it looks. It's decorated in the exact same very garish purple and gilded look that the casino is.
I wrote ostentatious in my notes, and that seems really appropriate.
Perfect. The barmaids are all wearing dresses that aren't really appropriate for this time period. So, you know.
Revealing. I can see
like,
their breast.
They look like they could use a coat.
Probably.
I want to approach. Is there like a bar?
Oh god.
Yeah. So as you approach the bar, innkeeper looks at you and he says, how can I help you?"
I hop myself up on a bar stool and I say, "I'd like a chicken, please."
1 chicky buck.
Oh, absolutely. And he says, "It'll be just a few minutes."
Okay.
I'm gonna hop up next to her and say, "Make it 2."
Okay. He's getting
Whole chicken.
2
I'll
chickens.
sit on the other side of Bones and say, "Make it 5."
All right. He sits down and you sit down and he says, "Okay." He says, "For one so small, you 5."
Who?
Never mind.
Who are you calling small?
Never mind. He scampers off back to the kitchen to deliver the order.
Small.
I look at Nane and I say, "What's the length of your right pointer finger?"
About this long.
And I just look away from him. I shake my head. I don't
I'm
seem
just
satisfied
looking at
with
my
that
finger.
answer. Yep, nope.
Thinking I've never measured my finger.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm gonna watch that go down and say nothing.
Okay. All right.
I'm still drinking this gallon of shitty ale.
Okay. The bartender looks at you and he says, "Why are you drinking that? It looks expired."
It's bad.
I would like to buy us around.
So as you glance around the tavern, it's near evening, so the business is picking up. There are a lot of people filtering in as they finish their day and try to begin winding down. There are several groups tucked away in corners having hushed conversations. One of those groups has in it a hooded figure that seems to be talking very directly and somewhat angrily at many of the others that are around. And we'll kind of hold you there for a moment. Gror and Ani, you head off to find the city watch captain. As you approach the main gates of the city, one of the guards stops you and says, "Hold! What is your business in the city this night?"
We need to speak with the city watch captain. We have information about recovered items that have been stolen from your citizens that should be returned.
Says
I'm looking up a
interesting.
thing. Hold on. I'm looking up a
Mikey,
thing.
flip your mic down.
Nice.
He says, yes. And he leads you into the watchtower next to the gate. And he says, this is my watch captain. And he introduces him as, this is Captain Raza. Captain Raza steps forward. He's very, very large man. He's wearing silver plate on his chest with a blue cloak that flows down his back.
How is that spelled?
Raza, R-A-Z-A.
Great.
Is he like a Jamaican dude?
No, he's not Jamaican.
I'm gonna just pretend that he's a Jamaican guy with
He actually has blonde hair pulled back. It's long and pulled back into a ponytail, tied off, neatly tucked behind his head.
How old is he?
a dreadlock ponytail.
No, it's not a dreadlock ponytail. He appears to be somewhere in his 30s. He's a young man, very cut face, looks very military, and he says, "I'm Captain Raza. What can I do for you?"
Well, Raza, we got some stuff to tell you about. Let me tell you. So, you probably heard about a gang of thieves to the whatever direction we traveled. Was it north of here? I don't remember. South of here.
Yep.
Well, I would relate to him basically how we made our way to that cave and we found them, and the guy from the casino was actually the bad guy, and we slayed him and his companions.
Ellison Dunbar? He was in on this?
Not Ellison, no. His chief of security.
Edgar,
yeah, Helmsworth. He went by a different name, though. He was Ringsworth to these asshats.
His eyes light up when you say Edgar Ringsworth. And he goes, "I never made the connection. I don't know how."
Yeah, literally the same guy.
Turns out.
Yeah, who would have thought it?
He says, "Well, I'll send a detachment in the morning to retrieve the items from the cave."
Super.
Thank you for this information. What did you say your name was?
I'm Gror.
Ani. And I kind of bat my eyelashes at him a little bit.
Do you do this type of work often?
What do you mean? Go kill shit bandits? No, not exactly my day job.
He says, "Well, we are stretched thin these days. There's been many raids on the outlying villages by orc and gnoll groups. We could use the help.
I pick up at orcs.
Are you at all
You're
interested?
attacked by orcs?
Are you at all interested in assisting with these matters?"
Perchance we could. Also, I'm rich, so I may not be here for long. I just got paid. So.
Got paid. Just
Ani
got paid.
completely ignores Gror and says, "I have been tasked with protecting innocent lives, wherever they may be. If you are under attack by gnolls and orcs, you have my sword."
He says, "Well, I had a garrison stationed out near Nightstone, but they were overrun by an orc tribe, and the orc tribe recently pulled out, and we've tried to reestablish colony. But my former commander, Jamal Abad, he had left his post and moved. south, from what I understand. We don't know why. But
What was his title?
we need someone.
Or what
He
was his
was the
position?
former commander of the Watch of Nightstone. He would be my counterpart in Whitestone, under my supervision. We need order restored in Nightstone. We need the orcs driven out, and we need it to be a safe place for people to live. Would you be interested in helping us restore order to Nightstone and
Absolutely.
surrounding areas? I've sent one other group there recently to assist with these matters. I would definitely appreciate the help.
How far of a journey is it?
It'll be about 3 days to reach Nightstone, and then you have as much time and resources as we can offer you to set up a garrison and protect the town until we can reinforce.
I can leave in the morning.
I'm like, I'm gonna go to bed. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
Fair enough. I understand.
I whisper over to him. I'll talk.
It's a lot to ask, but you seem capable, and I need all the capable hands I can get. He looks particularly at the dwarf, and he says, "You seem familiar."
You may know me from the Iron Hills. I was king once.
Eyes widen. He's king.
This is brand new information to Ani.
He says,
Yeah, I was king of the Iron Hills until the evil cold Drake, Ozag, destroyed my home.
I've heard the tales. Well, I hope that anything that we can offer you in the future would help you get your home back. I'd be honored to advocate for the City Watch's involvement in the restoration of your kingdom.
Well,
Particularly because we haven't had a good blacksmith in a hell of a long time.
yes. Well, my people were known for it, and you are surely friend to dwarves. You're the only one who's been legit, so high five.
He says, "Well, I must get back to my duties. Thank you. I look forward to hearing back from you in the morning as to the situation in Nightstone."
We'll report here please compile any information that you can for us, and we'll report here in the morning.
I will. Thank you. And he sends you on your way.
As we're walking back, I say, Roar, I'm sorry about your home.
Oh, yeah. You know, it happens.
I lost my home as well.
I hope to one day forge a new home with my son and reestablish the line, but
I'd like to help you with that.
1,000 gold coins, I fear, is not enough.
I feel the same.
As you two walk back, realizing that you may now have a counterpart in your struggle to restore your homeland, both of you having the same realization, you enter the tavern and see Rhiannon, Bones, and Nain sitting there just as they begin to receive their chickens from the innkeep.
I sit down next to Nain and I say, I see you ordered me one.
No, I didn't. I pull it back.
Pulls back his plate with 3 chickens on it. Bones and Rhiannon have 1 chicken apiece.
I am eating like a wild animal. Like I've never been taught how to eat food before.
High five, me too.
Before Ani walks into the tavern, she puts her hood up, so you can't see her face very well.
Okay. As you're all sitting there, you noticed, Rhiannon in particular, since you were looking around earlier, you noticed that the group that was in the back corner has since left, but the hooded figure still remains at the table.
I'm gonna keep my eye on him.
Okay. Oh, Lisby.
I sit next to Rhiannon and I say, not here, but we need to talk.
Okay. You want to go now?
No, I want to eat.
Okay.
And I order a chicken.
Order a
Just
chicken.
one.
Man, we're gonna buy all these motherfuckers chickens.
So you're buying everybody's chicken, Gror?
Well,
No, I'm saying collectively as
Oh,
a group,
you're
we are going to
buying-
buy this
okay,
place
okay.
out of chickens.
Yeah, so you buy. So are you buying a chicken too? Is there like chickens?
yeah,
We're
it's
just
like
raining chickens. Chicken.
Like, how many fucking chickens you got back
It's
there?
like you guys think you walked into a KFC.
Do they have a menu? Maybe
I'm like Ron
want...
Swanson. Like, I think you heard me say a lot of chickens. I need all of you.
The guy said, "Shit, we haven't sold this many chickens in ages."
He looks back. Did we have that many chickens? I don't.
You think the chicken's good? You should try the boar.
Ani says, if chickens are a problem, I'll just take some bread and cheese.
Oh no! By all means, have chicken. So they some time passes. He brings you a chicken. The others have started to finish their chickens, especially the ones eating like horrible monsters.
Like horrible monsters.
And as the evening builds, the atmosphere in the tavern goes from kind of calm and a place where people come to wind down after work to something kind of raucous and wild. And there begins to be music played as bards join the fray, and people begin having more drinks. Drinks begin to flow more freely, and you do notice, Rhiannon, that man is still sitting in that back corner.
I'm assuming that he doesn't seem incredibly approachable.
He's sitting by himself, and he's been nursing.
Shouldn't do it.
He's been nursing an ale all the entire night, getting a refill when he needs one.
All right, well, let's go talk to him. I've had some drinks. I'm like loose. I'm okay with talking to strangers.
So you go, you go up to the hooded man in sitting alone in the corner, and he says, "How may I help you, Rhiannon?"
How do
He
shit.
said your name.
How do you know my name?
As well, we've met before.
Where did we meet?
Here.
Hello, backstory.
What?
Can you tell me about that night? Because I don't remember it.
He says, "Yes, this was only 9 months ago. You had so much to drink that you said, tomorrow I'm going to slay a dragon,' and then we didn't see you for a very long time."
Like, oh shit! Somebody fucking drinks too much.
Well, how much is too much?
Too much where she thinks she's going to slay a dragon.
Did you see me leave on this quest? Like, did you see me after that night at all? Or hear anything about what happened?
He says, "Oh no, we just drank together. You told me a little bit about your background, how you had kids and a husband, and then you were off to slay your dragons. I honestly thought you were kidding, but when you didn't ever show up again, I wondered."
Did I tell you my husband's name?
I don't believe so.
Oh. Okay.
And he pulls back his hood at this point, and you see that this man has silvery hair. He's got a dark beard. He's too young for his hair to have gone this silver. He's wearing robes that have red on the trim. And he says, "But I wonder if you may help me."
Perhaps. First, what's your name?
He says, You don't remember my name."
I said I don't remember anything.
My name
Like
is
the Hangover?
Like the Hangover. My name is Sarik.
Go check the roof. Go check the roof at the tavern.
What?
It's like The Hangover.
I'm Emily, but Emily didn't see that movie.
My name is Sarik. I help people find things, and you appear to be incredibly lost right now.
Yeah, you think? So what do you need help with? Tell me about you first.
Well, there's a woman that seems to have misplaced a very important gemstone to her family. She's willing to pay handsomely to get it back. She believes that it was taken in an orc raid. The best I know is the orcs are staying generally south of Nightstone, so it's strange for them to come up this far.
Was there anything else stolen but the gem?
No, which is also odd.
Who's the woman?
I like to keep my clients private. But she can pay.
How much will she pay?
I believe to recover this item, she would be willing to part with a handsome sum. Probably in the 500 gold pieces.
Okay. Does she have any, well, what does the gem look like? What kind of gem was it?
It's green, and you'll know it when you see it.
How big is it?
It's about 1 inch around, 2 inches tall.
What's so special about it?
It's in a very rough cut.
Okay. Do you have any information about where she thinks these orcs went with her ship?
Sadly, I do not. As I said, the best I know, the orcs have been operating south of Nightstone, so for them to come this far north is strange.
That's a pretty vague request you got there. Basically, go south, look for a bunch of orcs, and then look for a tiny gem?
And find a green rock.
How am I going to accomplish that? I need more information from you.
This is why I hire people, so they can help me find things.
Okay, well, can I find you here if we decide to take on your wacky...
Yes. I'm generally always here.
Okay. Well, thanks, Tariq. It was nice talking to you again, even though I don't remember you the first time.
Absolutely. It's wonderful speaking with you as well, Rhiannon.
Take care, and I'm going to walk back up to the bar, and I'm going to order a drink from the bartender. And it's going to be a shot, because I need it after that conversation.
Okay.
While she's doing that, I want to talk to the barkeep and ask, I want to describe the person that I'm looking for, that you and I have discussed, and ask if he has seen him.
Okay.
Or someone who matches his description.
Okay. He looks at you and he says, No, I haven't really. Though, no, I'm sorry.
You haven't seen him?
No.
Thank you. And I go back to my chicken, very sadly.
I'll be like,
I say to Rhiannon, you look like you've had a rough time. Sorry, what?
I don't understand a lot of what's going on right now, but I know that guy over in the corner seems angry. Presumably just about his life, but he has a quest that he wants us to go on, and it's really vague, and I'm not sure if you guys are even up for that, or if it's even worth it. I don't know.
Maybe a loud tavern isn't the best place to have this conversation. Should we step outside?
You've been given rooms. You have rooms here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have how many rooms do you need? Figure that out. Figure 3
I don't
rooms?
mind sharing a room with.
5 rooms.
I don't mind
They're
sharing
large
a room
rooms.
with Rhiannon. I mean, I guess if they're footing the bill, then we don't have to share.
Exactly.
that's what I'm saying.
All right, so you have 5 rooms. They're all very large. They have large sitting areas, large beds, large lavatories with baths and showers. That
Did everyone
they'll bring
go
warm
upstairs?
water on request. I mean, is everybody going upstairs?
I gestured
No.
to everybody, we need to talk, and let's go up to my room.
Away from the bar?
We can come back. We just need to have a conversation, and I don't think this is a place to do it.
I'll ask the bartender for 3 ales.
He'll give them to you readily.
3 more chickens.
I got them. No, I'm good on chicken for now. Gonna get some bread later, though.
Got to soak up all.
Okay.
Okay, I wait until they've all gone.
Okay.
I'm gonna come in a couple minutes late to whatever meeting she's talking about.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna gather everyone's plates. I need to take a look at these chicken bones.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
I'm looking for a specific size and specific shape. I don't know. Can I possibly roll percentile to see if I find what I'm looking for?
What size and shape are you looking for?
I need something small, almost like a square, like not anything very long.
How big is square? 1 inch, 2 inch?
Yeah.
2 inch? What the fuck?
I don't think 2 inch. Maybe smaller than that. It's small.
Okay.
Half an inch.
Bones shaped like a
Okay.
square.
Go ahead and roll percentile.
I'll look at teeth too, because a tooth might work.
It's a chicken.
You're eating chicken.
I don't mean teeth. I mean the beak.
They don't have teeth.
I'm sorry. I meant the beak. That's a.
Trying to pull my teeth out? What the hell?
That's 30.
30? Okay. You pick through the bones. You think you might be able to fashion something out of one of the chicken sternums, but it turns out it's not like a human sternum. It's very cartilagey. It's very pliable after it's been cooked. You just end up kind of making a mess and are unable to find what you're looking for.
Okay. I leave the mess where it is, and then I head upstairs to join everyone else.
Okay.
Chicken fingers.
Chicken fingers. All right. So you guys are up in one of the rooms. Whose room are you in?
Mine.
All right. You're in Ani's room, having a conversation.
Be like, what? Like,
Well-
the beer's down there.
We just need a few minutes, and
All right.
then we can figure it out from there.
Yeah.
Rhiannon, you said someone approached you with a quest?
Yeah, his name is Sarik. He was the hooded guy over in the corner that was there when we first arrived.
I didn't see him.
Yeah, he was kicking up a fuss with his party that was at his table with him, and then they left and he was still there, so I went over and talked to him because I was kind of drunk. And he told me some things. He told me that there was an orc raid, or he thinks that there was an orc raid, and that a woman lost a very important gemstone. It's green and it's small and it's cut weirdly or poorly or something, and he thinks the orcs have it, and he offered us some money to go look for it, but I really don't have any other information other than go south, find orcs, find gem, bring back.
I'm like, so let me get this straight. You want to kill some orcs, and you want to find something cool that came out of the ground? I'm pretty
And
sure
you get
both of the
money.
dwarves are into it. And we're going to get paid? Yeah, you just, basically hit all of the key points for things dwarves are interested in, so yeah.
Did he say how far south? Because Gror and I were also approached about orcs south of here. Well, approached. The city watch commander asked if we would be willing to help with some orc raids that have been taking place outside Nightstone.
That's true.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I think we should do it.
I love killing
I want
orcs.
to. I've
I've been doing that shit for 150 years.
Orcs
I speak
killed
orc.
Orcs killed my father. I do too.
Orcs have big
killed my
bones.
father.
I look
I am
at you and I
always
say, orcs
willing.
have huge bones.
They have really cool big teeth. They're like this.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know why you want that, but they've got some cool big bones.
Yeah, they do.
So it sounds like these two projects might coincide. What do you think,
Double
Rhiannon?
whammy.
I think we should take him up on his offer. Both of them.
Okay.
Excellent.
I'm down to kill some orcs.
So we have to go to
Leave in the
Nightstone?
morning?
It
Nightstone.
sounds like you guys are heading out towards Nightstone.
And where are we going once we get to Nightstone?
Where the orcs are.
To Nightstone. To your,
Well,
so
I think we should
so
stay
to
here
clarify,
tonight.
in case you missed it, Ani and Gror were asked to supplement the city watch in Nightstone, defend it, and set up new defenses against the orcs down that way. Rhiannon was asked to retrieve a gemstone from the orcs,
Yep.
supposedly in the same region.
Yep. I got all that. I was just trying to get them to say a specific piece of information.
Oh, sure. Sorry. I didn't know if anybody.
I know, it's okay. It's fine. Okay, I'm on board with this plan. In the morning.
Wonderful. We'll leave in the morning?
Yes, in the morning we'll go.
Okay.
I suppose
Excellent.
so.
Well, thanks, everyone.
Great.
Can I go back to the bar now?
Beer time then?
Yeah.
Beer time.
So as the night drags on, Nain starts remarking about how great he is at threes. Everybody else drinks merrily while some bed down for the night.
Ani stays up in her room just to pray and meditate to Lyra.
Okay. And so the night begins to wind down, and this is where we will leave you until next Sunday when we will do this again.
Yay!
Awesome.
Fire up, guys.
Yay! So this was great. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I think we had a good time. So
I did.
Yeah. It's D&D.
Yeah, it's D&D. This is as D&D as D&D gets.
Yeah.
Right.
So this was fun. We will see everybody on the internet next Sunday. Bye.
Before you do, no, I do want to say that everybody should follow us on Facebook. Search Attack of Opportunity. It's the group that's on there, or there's a page, and then also follow us on Twitter at Attack of OP.
Yes, do those things. It's important because then you'll know when we're going to do this. And I think we're planning to do a bunch of other stuff throughout the weeks. And in the coming weeks, there's going to be a bunch of videos. I think we're talking about trying to do some written content. There's lots of cool stuff that we're going to try and do. This is just the beginning. So we hope you enjoyed this. And we will see you next Sunday.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye-bye.